You talk in your sleep, but I don't mind it, I feel the heat. Need you wrapped all around me, 'cause I just can't get enough of you. With every word we say, oh, and every step we're taking, I wanna let you know till the end of the night. I'll be waiting. It don't matter what you do till the end of the night. We can't run away, 'cause I'll be loving you till the end of the night. We can run till the end of the night. Till the end of the night. We can run till the end of the night. Till the end of the I can't get enough of you, but I can take this no more. I can't get enough of you, but I can take this no more. I wanna let you know till the end of the night. I'll be waiting. It don't matter what you do till the end of the night. We can run away, 'cause till the end of the night. We can run till the end of the night. Till the end of the night. We can run till the end of the night. Till the end of the night. We can run till the end of the night. Till the end of the night. We can run till the end of the night. Till the end of the night.
Yo, Chad, what's going on, baby? Welcome back to the opening bell this morning, actually. If you guys haven't seen yet, we have got a little special guest here. His name isn't Jevon Farrow underneath there. Jevon put on a little bit of size, but we've got Big Ed in the building with us today. Ed, shout for joining, my brother.
What up, Chad? Hope you guys are having a fan-freaking-tastic Friday.
Yeah, Chad, it's going to get very, very exciting here today. You're going to have a whole new aspect, approach to the market. If you guys weren't here in December, Ed did join Chris when we did a little bit of a boot camp for you guys. So you will have another repeat of that, almost see another side of how Ed approaches the markets. And then I think we're going to have some chats about a few things. Obviously, he also does his own thing, Forex Insights SA. So I think we're going to get into a few chats, talk a little about everything, talk about the markets. It is NFP Friday. So there's a lot going on today, but I think it's going to be a good one. So you're not going to want to miss out on this. But other than that, Chad, I think also before we get too much into the markets, let me just get our fundamentals up here, and then we will also open with our prayer, and then I think from there we'll get things going. So other than that, Ed, how's it been on your side so far, brother?
No, it's been all right, eh? Having a little bit of a slower Q2 as opposed to Q1. But we're on the markets every day. We're doing our thing.
Hey, we love it. All right. All right, Chad, let's get into this, yeah. So I think before we even start with the charts, we will basically just open up in prayer. So, all right, let's just do that quickly. All right. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Can we at least get two people in agreement there? Then we know he is here with us. And we will be blessed moving forward for many, many pips today.
He shall deliver us from stop losses.
Hey, there we go, Chad. But other than that, I think we can get over. let's get into the juicy good stuff. So today, as we can see, I didn't even know, but yen actually having a bank holiday this morning, so that's actually quite interesting. Again, I'm not too happy with the yen pairs. There's always that BOJ that can interrupt you at any time, so we'll just keep an eye on that. CNY also a bank holiday, and then the big one at 2:30 we've got NFP unemployment rate, and then PMI.
Boy.
So yeah, I think that's going to be quite interesting. I know Ed and I were talking a little bit before the stream with it, but obviously we will chat a little bit about that later. Hold on, Chad, the big man's calling.
Is that Chris?
Yeah. Hey, brother. Hold on.
What's this man saying?
Try it again.
Otherwise, Chad, what are you guys' predictions for NFP today? I'm thinking it's going to be a big one. I think it's going to be a massive move. I'm not going to give it the signal. If you were paying attention 2 weeks ago, Keegan already gave his thoughts on that. But what do you guys think? Pop it in the chat. What are you thinking, bullish or bearish for the dollar?
Yeah, I think, Chad, it's definitely, as I say, going to be a very, very interesting one, I think. Two massive things are going to happen. Today, I think, is going to be probably one of the biggest NFPs we've had in a long time. So, I definitely want to keep our eyes open for that. But, we got a new G in the building. Again, just sorting some stuff out there quickly with Chris. So, the man is probably going to be off to go jam some golf soon. Hopefully, he gets a nice hole in one there. At least hitting a beautiful TP on the greens. But other than that, Chad, I think we can go over to the charts. I think it's also going to be interesting. I obviously know you SMC, Ed?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so I must say it's going to be interesting also to see how Ed's going to break the market down for you guys as well. I don't really know that much into how you trade, so it's also going to be nice for me to see that. But other than that, guys, I think let's get over to it. So we're going to start off with DXY. I think because I know Ed actually trades a few pairs that I don't. So I think what I'll do is I'll run through all of my pairs, the usuals on the trade, on the streams,
100%.
and then we'll go over to Ed, and Ed can go through his stuff for you guys.
Solid.
There we go. Volume very low. King Shaq, just let me know if that's only just you or guys. How is the audio? On my side, audio shows it is spiking very, very nicely. So just let us know there what the audio sounds like before we get into it, guys. About NFP 2 weeks ago, Keeg said volume good on my side, volume solid. It's always low for me as well.
Oh yeah.
King Shaq, you missed the intro. Ed is Forex Insights SA. Yeah. Audio perfect. Audio is pretty good. What we'll do, guys, we'll even put up a little bit more. But yeah, it should be pretty good for you guys. So just let me know how that one sounds over there. But that, we're going to be pushing limits here very soon. But let's get into the chat. So DXY, I did mention that I am bearish on it for you guys. And you guys can see, obviously, yesterday we had that breakaway. We spoke about this being FOMC on Wednesday. Not coming out very strong for the dollar. Obviously, this relates to GDP and the labor market being battling now for the first time this year, truly. So obviously that psychological level has been a general for the dollar we see up here. Obviously breaking below. And I always said to you guys, there's a lot of wicks here showing us there's a lot of volume that needs to be broken here. And yesterday, coming in with that volume, breaking it. Even if you look at the unemployment rate yesterday, I'd say it came out flat. And the thing is with the dollar, even though that's flat, spot on, technically that would normally be dollar strength. But because we're starting to see that dollar fade, they needed it to be bullish. Anything other than a higher print was going to be dollar bearish. So now we are starting to see that dovish outlook for everything coming in. And the same thing with NFP today. If this thing collapses today, DXY is probably easily going down to that 104 key level we keep talking about. So we're going to see what happens over there. But on the 4 hour, we want to take note. Obviously, we did gap down this morning. So that's already leaving a little bit of insight there for us. But as we always say, it is nice to see a little bit of a pullback to basically price in what the news is going to do. But again, what we are hoping for is a massive miss today. If we get that massive miss, this is going to be a whole different ball game and conversation we're having. But at this time, you will see we have now set Asia highs, set Asia lows. We then failed to test Asia lows and started trading back up. If we can see dollar have a nice push, I'd like to see Asia highs, and again, then just fill that little gap. We know it's filled. Almost as that fake out of the high of the day, and then we'll probably accumulate somewhere around here going into news. So for the morning, we might be a more dollar bearish, but as we always say, that's just intraday loading. So we will be taking a more bearish outlook for the long term. Over to indices, we are still very, very much bullish. Indices all having a nice, very, very strong bullish push to the end of yesterday, and even this morning, a nice push to the top side. So I don't know what happened or what caused that, but you will see over here, obviously that was last night still, but literally NAS taking off, breaking this zone. So as we can see, same thing, Asia lows, Asia highs, we're now breaking. I'd love to see Asia lows being swept, holding, go back to test this breakout of this key area, and once we can get back above into the Asia range, look for the continuation to the top side. So right now, the big thing is just going to test that breakout area. Then US 30, we are also bullish. Again, massive candle breaking through these ranges here for us yesterday. And now we are basically at this next rejection zone. But what I would love to see, same thing as NAS, basically trade down, take Asia lows as this failed earlier, taking Asia lows while we hold this rejection area to retest this, build up the volume we need, and then trade back up to take Asia highs and continue to the top side. So again, looking very, very bullish for indices. But again, you might be caught in obviously the pullbacks or obviously pricing in. So just be careful with that one today, this morning. Then over to gold, the big one I know a lot of guys are worried about. We are still very, very much bullish on gold, even though yesterday we did trade back up, recovering this wick over here, closing above this little 4-hour zone. So that was very, very good for me. I'm very happy with that. Now we're going to start seeing over here on the 4-hour. If you see this, we broke right back above, and currently we are testing. So the big thing for me on the higher time frames is if we want to continue bullish, we need this 4-hour to close at 11 o'clock above this zone. If we can get that, very, very good chance of dollar going, or not dollar, gold going bullish after that. So we're going to look over here on the 15. You'll see obviously Asia highs, Asia lows being tested, Asia lows over there, Asia highs up there, Asia highs being broken. But I must say that was a nice move, not only breaking Asia highs, you've got your daily pivot, you basically traded by the EQ holding for gold and bringing us back down. So we could even have that retest now, the same way we're going to have dollar edging back up for those Asia highs. So if we can test here, maybe even wick out for the low of the day, as I said, just by 11 o'clock, so you still have what, an hour, 2 hours and 20 minutes to basically have that move, as long as we are closing back above here. I'm very, very happy for the rest of the session for New York later to continue to the top side. So we're just going to see what happens over there. Then over to the majors, guys. We will have a quick look at the yen pairs, but as I said, just with what's happening with them, I'm not too interested in trading them, but we will have a quick scope over them. So again, EU, we are bullish. Again, that comes out with our dollar weakness. And we can see yesterday closing bullish, holding above our weekly key level. So still looking very, very good here for us. On the 4-hour, I must say, things not looking that great. We kind of are in a bit of a no man's land. So I'm not too sure if I want to take any trades over here, because as we can see, we can have the break and continuation of these Asia highs as we are straying around. You're showing us the buys are really coming in. But the big thing is we can also reject and go for these weak Asia lows, and also a pullback to the breakaway from yesterday at that key level. So very, very much neutral, no man's land. So not something I really want to take a trade from. Then over to GU. Same thing almost. Breaking bullish, holding today, continuing us up. But on the 4-hour, at least giving us a bit more support. If you have to look at it this way, your 4-hour is above this 4-hour little low and support. So we can see that holding quite nicely here for us. On the 15, again, same thing, almost staying around these Asia highs. But we could see that possible pullback to Asia lows. But the thing is with GU, Asia lows is laying perfectly in that 4-hour support. So if we can break, or not break, test that and hold there, I definitely would look for the continuation over there. So GU out of the two majors looking the better option for me. And then lastly, as I said, guys, the yen pairs, we are quite bullish. But even though this is the yen, I think even from Monday, if I'm correct, Monday was also a bank holiday, and yet yen went to town and destroyed everyone. So again, I don't know if I want to really trade that. We are back at a little key level over there. So holding quite nicely. The wick either can be a continuation and hold, or breaking back above But again, nothing really there for the pound to give it the strength to stop the yen right now. EJ, almost the same thing. We are obviously very, very bullish, and we always will be bullish until that monetary policy changes. But this can all just be long term, the pullback to continue higher. We haven't taken out a low yet, so no change in structure. But that's what we just want to take notice of. So again, nothing I really want to trade there. And then UJ, funny enough, would be the only one which would give you that shot, because if, for example, the dollar came out very strong today, that could give you the pullback on UJ. And if dollar misses, that's going to give you that massive pull continuation back to that key level. So very, very interesting. UJ might be the better one if you want to look at it that way. But as I said, yen pairs, I'm honestly going to stay away from. So that is everything from my side, Chad. I'm going to give it to my big man here, and let's see what he can do for us. Ed, what you got, bro?
All right, Chad. So first pair I'm looking at is Aussie USD. As you can see here, we're in a slight bearish market on the daily chart. So we formed strong highs on the 14th of July 23, those weak lows in August. Got our major pullback, and now we're expecting another leg to the downside to target these daily weak lows over there. Now, how we're going to go about doing that, if we drop down to the 4-hour chart on here. Now, there we go. So looking at more recent structure, we formed nice strong highs April of this year, on the 9th of April. Had a nice internal daily 4-hour break of structure to the downside, and now we've gotten this corrective pullback. So I'm expecting, if we hold this 50-minute strong high over here, the price is then going to travel back down, target these weak lows, and eventually the 4-hour weak lows below that. However, with NFP today, we could see a much deeper pullback into these areas first before the swing down low. So I would look for entries in this. I'll look for entry. Nah, man. That one. I would look for entries in this supply zone over here. We had unmitigated supply zone. There is not much liquidity resting on here, so I don't actually expect this zone to hold, but we might just wick past it, form some kind of 15-minute confirm in this area here. And if I see a nice little break of Asia lows, I might then look for fresher areas of supply up here to look for this pullback to ride down and then target that. But with NFP today, I don't think that's going to be long-lived. So if there isn't an entry by about 11 o'clock, then I would leave this pair. It is in an odd spot right now, but I am expecting a little bit of bearish pressure before NFP kicks in. For GU, which is the main pair I'm wanting to trade today along with EU, very similar vibe. We had 4-hour strong highs formed in early March, the 4-hour weak lows here. So we know overall trend is going to target these 4-hour weak lows down here. But before that, we do need a corrective pullback. This is where the daily equilibrium is of this daily internal range and the 4-hour range. So I'm expecting at some point in the near future, what we're going to do is we're probably going to react off this zone here, form a little bit of bearish pressure, come back up, and then we're going to test deeper areas of supply up here, or up here. So if you can catch one of these moves in the next couple of weeks, hopefully this is the primary zone I'm looking at right here. You could look at taking this as a nice little swing trade all the way down to breaking these 4-hour weak lows. So I like taking my swing trades off these major structures. But intraday, what I'm looking at, right now is I was hoping for this move to happen slightly higher, catch this bearish pressure that is going to come down in preparation of NFP. It's probably going to do some move like this, stop at about there, and then later in New York, I'm expecting a massive amount of pressure coming in to target those M15 weak highs. So I'm going to see if I'm going to be tapped into this. If anyone wants to join me on this, I have a limit order resting right there. It is a 12.5 pip stop. And realistic target, we're looking at about a 4-hour trade. But I'm only going to take this if we get tapped in before 11 o'clock. If it's after 11 o'clock, then the market's going to be setting up for NFP. I'm not going to expect much volume after that. So that's what I'm looking at for today on GU. EU, really similar plan. So really similar plan. We have the 4-hour strong highs there, 4-hour weak lows there. I'm expecting price to tap into this area of supply here, right at the 4-hour equilibrium. Tap us in, get a little bit of a reaction. And then just before NFP, I'm expecting a reversal up to deeper areas of supply. So very similar trade plan to what GU is. I also have a limit order resting on this one. So I'm hoping for just a little bit of a deeper retrace into my area there. We've already broken the 50-minute strong highs, which is a really good indication that we are probably going to be bullish for the majority of today. So you can either try and anticipate the sells coming down here, or what you could do is try and catch the continuation move from areas of demand down here. So I'm expecting NFP, or today heading into NFP, I'm hoping for a movement up here. We're then going to trail down to about areas of demand and then spike up to the upside for a decent move. So if anyone's paying attention, you know what I'm expecting for NFP today. So those are my 4 pairs. So, oh wait, I forgot AUD CAD. AUD CAD, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. I'm just going to wait to see if we can get an entry on a retrace to down here. We have all these areas of liquidity resting here and there. So I'm going to wait for one of these zones to be tapped in. I'm then going to wait for some kind of change of character. Wait for that pullback and then ride it up to the top. So those are the 4 I'm looking at today, but primarily GU and EU with NFP coming in today. I'm expecting odd CAD and odd USD to be a little bit slower as they tend to be during big news events. So those are the 4 pairs I'm looking at, and the 2 positions I'm currently looking at for London. It already looks like I just miscalculated where to take these entries from, but we still have time before my cutoff. So that's what I'm looking at today, Chad.
Nice. Chad, no, guys, earlier you're talking about when it's smart, bro. It's interesting, as I said, I haven't really ever sat down and done like a session, if you want to say, looking at how it actually trades. So I was interested watching how he analyzed, and just a lot of things like how he's doing it, not necessarily SMC, but how I used to trade. Like, if you guys knew when I started trading, I never manually entered, never. I only use limits, buy limits, sell limits, things like that, to give you that excellent entry point, which is already like, you know exactly where your stop you want it to be, where the TPs want to be. So it was just like reminding me of like almost where I started. So it was just very cool. But again, even the guys talking about the dark theme on the charts, same thing when I was trading in the very beginning. If you guys were in the channel, I also had obviously the dark chart. So yeah, it was just like almost having like a little bit of a flashback where I started from.
The dark theme is the one, man.
Nah, bro, I must say I did really enjoy my dark theme.
Freaking easy on the eyes.
Yeah, the thing for me is the dark theme. I must say it's easy on the eyes, but it's almost like when I'm analyzing at night, I got tired because it was so easy on the eyes. Because like when I was analyzing with this bright white screen, I mean like I've got my 232s, so when I'm there at my desk at home, it's those things just light up the whole room. So your eyes almost hurt a bit, but that way it keeps you awake. Dark charts is easy.
I don't have that issue. Nicole, by the time 7 o'clock hits, Nicole's like, listen, get the frick off the computer. Come give me attention. Also, Warren, thank you. Been working on the mustache game. I actually did this last night. I haven't seen my chin in like 2 years.
Hey. But yeah, let's just get to it, guys. We basically got 4 minutes till market open, so not too bad on the time. I recently switched to dark as I trade New York only, which is like 10 p.m. or later, so light fried me. Yeah, dark theme does not keep me focused. Keegan, are you looking to enter the market, or do you wait for after NFP and see market reaction. So, Alian, I'm going to be deadly honest with you, bro. So, I do enter afterwards. If I'm trading like my main account, a funded account, things like that, I enter afterwards. But there is still that little degen child in me of when I trade where I will put in $1,000, $2,000 and enter beforehand. It's almost that little, you know what, I don't want to say, yeah, like I say, a little bit of fun in it. That's what you'll see. I'll never post those results if I hit it because, again, I don't want to promote that. But that is just, if you're in that situation, you know what, it is a little bit of fun, keeps the heart rate up, keeps me on my toes. So,
you know, I've been unlucky as hell lately. I'll get the main direction of news spot on, but that bastard will wick me out first and then fly. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, because you know that was the thing, eh? Like I used to also do that where like you know it might wick down and then turn around. So I used to set a buy limit, and the thing was there were certain events when it was that slow enough where it was like it wicked, paused for a second, and then turned.
Yeah.
It would tap you in. But then there's that one where it teleports. So it's like, even though it wicked, it hits your buy limit, it doesn't activate.
That doesn't activate, yo.
And then I'm like, okay, like it doesn't work. So yeah, like Keegan says, it's the no stop loss game. When you put in that little amount in, it's either go or blow.
No,
like,
dude,
there's no other option.
That doesn't matter if you have a stop loss or not. It will blow the account gone.
That dopamine rush, Keeks. Yeah, bro. I said it. Funny enough, we always joked here in the office that Mo isn't a trader until he's done it. And of course, the one event, hey, we told Mo, listen, we are so confident in this one. Enter, like, don't wait for it. Enter now. And this thing goes the opposite direction. But guys, Mo actually froze. Like, I don't know if he's listening, but he literally froze. And he's just watching it go down and down. And we like, Mo, you still in, bro. Close the trade. And then it turned around after that and went in our direction. But it's that whole thing of, go in the opposite direction first. But you never trade it until you have experienced that.
It's a rush, guy. Wait, when you get it right, nothing can ruin your day after that.
No, nothing takes away from that. But as you say, guys, so market's going to open 2 minutes. DXY doing that push for that gap fill, so no surprise there.
It's going too early, damn it.
So mad. Just go back, brother. We just did the analysis. Gold is in there, so just go back and go find it. Control the FOMO. No, crypto, as I said, bro, I will never, ever trade my master account on it, if the terms Jeff wants to call it. For me, I just say it's my main account, my personal account. I will never, ever trade that. A funded account, I will never, ever trade on a news event. That is just for shits and gigs. I'll put a little bit in there.
And I think I blew 2 funded accounts back in the day doing that, and I was like, okay, we're not doing that again.
Like, guys, it's just a mindset, and I always say a mindset, but also a case of maybe where you are in life. Like for me, my girlfriend now, my partner is in prep. So we don't really get to go out. So for example, I'll sit and be like, listen, on a weekend, we normally go out, On a weekend, I've got a budget, let's say, of 2K I'm going to spend on a weekend of us going out on dates and things like that. Now I turn around and say, okay, she's in prep, I can't do it. So I still have that budget, but I'll not put it on NFP. Either way, I'm prepared to lose that money. But hey, if it makes me an extra 10K for the month, there we go. Like, it's just that type of thing.
Yeah, that's actually like you know you've grown as a trader when you enter a trade, whatever it is, news or normal trade or whatever it is, and you're like, I am prepared to lose this amount. It's like, if I lose it, I lose it. It's fine.
Yeah. No, exactly. So I always say I'm prepared to lose it because I knew either way I was going to spend that money on something else. So, and again, not that it was something of value, if it makes sense. Not like I'm buying something for the house or I'm doing this. It's a case of like, that was going to be something like a meal or something where I'm not going to have anything to show for it afterwards anyway.
Can I open the session?
Yeah, you can open it, brother.
Round 1. Fight!
Hey, there we go, guys. Markets are open. I hope you guys are ready for this. Let's get it, Chad.
Yeah, boy.
Prep for Mary. I had a limit at 2303. Wanted a retest, and now it's running 40 pips. 2303. What are you doing for a long or for a short? I'm guessing if you're saying it's running.
Did your limit get tapped in, or is it running without you, bud?
Well, I don't saw. If you wanted a retest, I never saw it come back to 2303. So I'm guessing it's running the shorts without him. Let's see, Chad. the FOMO for that moment. I mean, before entry, wait for the down wick. Oh, yeah. Hey, the way it grabbed that mic now. Hold up. Any ladies watch?
I've got practice, bud. I've got practice.
Nice market open there, Ed. Chad, yeah, I think today's going to be an interesting one. Chad, let's actually know you quickly. We have the poll, obviously, for the like, but let's just send a message there, Chad. What do you guys think is going to be NFP? Obviously, we've spoke about it. Ed, like you said, if you just were taking notes there, paying attention, he already giving you what he's looking for NFP. Chris and myself already in the week, almost 2 weeks ago, have given our NFP signals. What are you guys expecting for the dollar this NFP today? Is it going to be bullish or bearish? So you're expecting bearish NFP. King Shack in the terms of what? In the terms of dollar?
Possibly. Maybe.
The thing is, guys, as I said, we're not going to hop on it too much, but my thing is, I think we can talk about this. Ed, so I'm 95% sure bullish dollar. Okay. Bearish and DXY, bullish dollar. So looking so far, we kind of a mixture. Well, on gold, it's going bearish. Okay, Chad. The thing is, guys, so let's talk about this. Ed, so for you, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, based on the U.S.'s policy right now, and based on how they've projected the news to come out,
Yeah.
I think they're setting up the dollar for turbulent times in the foreseeable near future. And if that does happen, I think we're going to have a pretty massive drop. I think things are looking not recession-y,
Yeah.
but things are looking like they're not having a great time right now. I don't think their economy is recovering the way they were hoping it was going to, and I think they're biding their time to make a decision. So I think that indecision of theirs, like not making a concrete move yet, is not going to look good for the currency.
Yeah, no, exactly. The thing is, guys, you have to understand. Let's put it this way. Powell has made it very, very clear. He's not considering data. He's not considering the data. So what that means is you need the labor market to show you, and he needs a clear almost. Listen, what more signs do you want?
Yeah.
Like, you need to start taking action now. And as I said to you guys, if you looked at it, dollar's been bullish this whole year so far. All news events, everything. But it can never ever hold it because obviously the monetary policy is not changing. So it's not going to change the long-term effect. Now, you can see how we kind of hit that brick wall that we spoke about in the daily. You can see all of this momentum we've been having. We hit the brick wall, and now we're slowly just coming down and down. Well, that's gold, sorry. Yeah, we go. There. You hit that brick wall. Dollar tried to come back, hit that brick wall square in the face again, and just coming back down. And the thing is, that's coming back down to this whole idea of it. And it's almost like what we said. It's the dollar, in a way, like we spoke about yesterday, and Ed was saying they're setting it up to fail. Because keep in mind, we spoke about this thing coming out very, very high. It's almost thinking about this thing, that whole thing of probability. Now, let's just say if you are a betting man, people always get the idea that eventually they start manipulating it. And why? Because same thing, if everyone knew Max Verstappen is going to win every single weekend, everyone's just going to bet $1 million on him and you're gonna win. But the problem is they can't always have people doing that. Like the same with the casino, the house has to win. So when we do this, now you've got, 5 months down the line, every month is just dollar strength, dollar strength, dollar strength, dollar strength. Everyone, it becomes easy to read the market. But what happens when that day comes and they go dollar bearish? And everyone's on the wrong side. You always want to talk about manipulation. You want to talk about your liquidity sweeps. What if this was all one big liquidity sweep? Everyone's getting faked out, thinking dollar strength, dollar strength, dollar strength. And the day's going to come where it's going to do that. And we spoke about this when you look at NFP. I'm just going to say this for again also. They've set it up for failure. But this is the first time this month They've even forecasted a miss. They forecast in the miss. The only thing is, what I'm saying is, I think they even have missed that number. I'm saying this thing's going to come out at 210, 190. They're going to miss it big time. And the issue is they can revise it afterwards and correct it and say, maybe we came out at a 260. But that doesn't affect anything. That revision doesn't change anything, because what it comes out on the day is what's going to happen on the market. The revision just comes out later on. So if that thing misses today, it's going to be dollar bearish. So I spoke to you guys, obviously dollar looking there. You got gold turning around. We've obviously got the big one where we spoke about this right over there. No top wick. We always say to you that needs it. And doesn't need it to come back today, the next day. It's almost going to be 2 weeks later, and it can come back for it now. Because if dollar misses today, this thing can get very, very close back to autumn highs by the end of today. This thing can literally pump back to 23.50 by the end of today. So it gets very, very interesting, and that's why I say there's that little chance of they're almost setting it up now. They're setting it up that even if dollar is strong, the expectation is just way too high. Even though it's strong, it's a miss, if that makes sense. So there's a lot going on here, Chad. And as we said, monetary policy is not changing. We're getting very close, as Ed also said. We're not there, but we're getting very close to that recessionary fear. And again, let's just go rewind to the start of the year. Who was the very first? It was always the argument of who was going to cut first, and no one wanted to. And the pound hit recession. And if we go over to the pound, look what happened. We've literally died off from March. Look at that. Just died. So they can now start coming back and recovering, but end of the day, they went through crap. So, and that was because they were in the same position the dollar's getting into now. So in a way, you can almost look at it as a lagging market. They were in those boots. You saw what happened to them. Now you got another pair that's in that situation. So yeah, today's going to be very, very interesting. I'm not going to say other guys are wrong, but that's just, I think we even went a little bit more on that. But I mean, you guys have the insight there. Farb's even coming himself, if you guys have seen, he's also been pretty spot on with his news. Dollar going to fall. Labor market taking a beating, and now they have recessionary fears. They need to act fast. And one other than if they have a massive miss today. If they have a massive, massive miss, I guarantee you that next FOMC meeting, Powell's making a move.
I feel like they're waiting for the okay, it's now or never signal.
Yeah.
And if they get it today, I think that's what's gonna give them the fire to actually take action.
100%. I still have battle scores from trading news, so just sit back and check what happens. Even me, I'll trade after NFP. Very well put, Ed. I think the same, but they're going to try and save the dollar to convince their people everything is okay when it's not.
Maybe.
King Shaq, the one thing I will add to that is what happened with the collapse of, what was that bank's name?
At US Bank.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm in a blank now.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Give me a second.
Yeah, the start of the year, what was it? Silicon Valley. There we go. The collapse of Silicon Valley. They tried so hard to commit that they were okay. They were not. And we saw that come through. So, King Shaq, I agree with you, but that can be the exact same thing as what happened with Silicon. Dollar is overpriced already with a massive debt and increased rates. 100%. Keith, can I eat 1 or 200 rand if you give us a signal? Last night after jokes aside, thanks for the stream. Pleasure, bro. Well, technically, you got your signal there already. Called Controlling the Narrative. 100%. Chef Keith's cooking up. And then we got Han in the building. Morning, brother. We got very good points also concerning the news that came out this week. Food for thought for sure. Keith's dropping some sauce. But yeah, guys, as I said, if you go look at if we always talk about, if you have to think of one of the biggest things that come about is labor market, one of the biggest contributing attributes to that is GDP. If you guys obviously don't understand, there's gross domestic profit, so that's in general showing you the strength of the labor market. GDP for the first time this year was a massive miss. That's what caused the dollar selling off 2 weeks ago. That was what came out, or a week ago. So that already, if you're talking labor market, that is a data driven that came out showing you the labor market is really in trouble right now. Now the market expects the first cut in November in an election year. Even delaying the cut won't help much. So even thinking to maintain rates throughout the year, because cutting right beforehand is bad. Remember the same morning, guys. Morning. So yeah, guys, that is just, I think, our 2 cents there, Ed. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add to that, bro.
No, that's pretty much spot on, eh? Like, listen, all of this is pure speculation on our side. We're not the guys who make the monetary policy or any of those decisions, but based on the subtle hints and clues that are laid before us, this is my best educated guess as to what we can expect for today.
Yeah, Chad, if we have to basically say at the end of the day, you can think you are 99% sure, but there's still always at 1%. If we were 100% sure, we would be sitting in the room with Jay Powell when he made that decision. Otherwise, you can always be good, and that's the thing about trading news. You can be decent. You can have, same as trading, you can have a 90% win rate at trading news. But there's no such thing as a 100% win rate, and there will be the day you still get it wrong. So even today, I have a very, very good feeling. I have a very good gut feeling. If you guys have traded, you know I am pretty good with my news lately. But today is a day I can still be wrong, and that is why I say I don't promote trading before the news. If you want to, if you are in the situation, you can. By all means, go for it. But I don't promote it because it is a very, very risky game. Stagflation inbound. Powell was asking if changing rates right before election will affect election results, and he repeated his parrot line saying, "We will do what's best for the American people." If it takes one day to lose 90%, yeah.
Listen, there's no one more PR trained than Powell.
No, bro, he is the goat of
he
this.
will not slip
He
up.
wrote the book on that stuff. Nah, bro, yes, that man. And the thing is, it's weird. I don't know, what was it? I think the previous FMC meeting or 2 ones where Nick still caught him out. And it's almost like Nick, he didn't answer wrong, but Nick kind of caught him in between his questions. Like he was, you contradicted yourself now.
Yeah. But Nick is a bulldog with those questions, eh?
No, Nick goes for the jugular, and you actually saw Powell get angry with him, and I was like, oh. Yeah, he got you there, bro. He got you.
Got you sweating a little bit.
Because that's the thing. Like that. Imagine the pressure, bro. Like Powell, if you just misspeak once, you weaken your dollar. You weaken your country's currency.
Listen, that's probably total effects, probably billions of dollars of net effect.
If you just
from what
say
he
the
says.
wrong thing or you say it the wrong way, there's a massive effect. So I can understand, bro, when you are that good and then that oak keep pushes you for something. Oh.
And you could tell, like, he's trying to get you in the corner.
Yeah.
Like, he's, like, analyzing everything you say to the T. It would piss me off, too.
Yeah. I definitely think it is a miss today as expected. Powell put those rate cuts on the table sooner around September because the economy in US is taking shots at the moment. Farbs, I'm glad to see we're in agreement, bro. Farbs is someone I do trust his opinion as well. I do really appreciate it. So if Farbs is in agreement with me, I do like that a lot. Other problem is that not even tech earnings that came out very strong for NAS didn't even cause NAS to flinch because of the Fed's effect on the markets. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
There's a lot of downside across all markets, in my opinion. Crypto, the thing is, bro, we spoke about this. If you want to call it, I think it's what I don't know if the SMC guys, if you guys call it, or the RCT where you're called your intraday. So even though we are bullish intraday, you can trade bearish the whole day. So cool, if you are bearish, you can get it in the intraday, but the bigger move is back to the top side, if that makes sense. So I do agree with you to a point, crypto, like gold. If you had to look at gold, for example, maybe on a 15, there's your bearish move, bro. You could have caught a flippin' massive move, 23.24 to 22.89. You definitely could have caught a sell in that. you could have caught a sell in that. But when you start doing this, the bigger moves is to the upside right now. This is just a pullback. So that's all we're saying, bro.
Yeah, there's a thing about like total daily structure over the last couple months. What the trend for that is, but intraday structure, you can have massive bullish days, massive bearish days. But you're looking at like what is the main trend of this market over the last few months.
Yeah. Yes, you are correct about the bigger move. Yeah, no, 100% crypto. So, as I say, Chad, I'm glad everyone. I think we're actually having a very educated conversation here today about the markets, and Oaks are actually in agreement. We're not all fighting with each other here for once. DXY, though, as we say, guys, the 50-minute shuffle has come and gone. So we are going to be alert here, seeing if we can get a trade. Ed will obviously keep us updated if he's triggered.
I think the market's moving without us, folks. This is sad times.
300 pips yesterday. Give thanks. So Keegs, what do you think gold is gonna do later? Brent, bro, did you just miss the whole conversation?
I think Brent just joined in.
Oh, bro.
I don't think we could have been any more explicit.
All I will say, Brent, to answer that, if you did just join, is go back. We spoke a lot about the dollar, and all I'm going to say is, in case you don't know, gold and indices are inverted to the dollar. So they're going to do the opposite to what the dollar does. So that's all I'm going to say on that still, bro. Trading on my phase 1 vault funded.
Hey.
Awesome, bro. I hope it goes well. I wish you the best. The hardest part is picking the bottom. You can get smelly finger.
I'm sorry, what?
You got me rethinking and re-journaling. Let's just say King Shack, bro. I'm not going to say you're wrong. It's just a gut feeling I have, bro. End of the day, you still have a very good shot. At the end of the day, the dollar has been bullish the whole year. So there is a reason, obviously, to be bullish. So I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just...
Yeah, listen. Like I said, it's all speculation from our side. You could have tuned into the magic sauce and really gotten the right answer. So
yeah,
we'll only know after 2:30, folks. Big Ed sounds a lot like Vusi Temaguire. I will take that as a compliment, Wayne. Thank you.
Who's that?
Some massive business guy in SA. He's I think he's probably one of the richest.
I think I
richest
know who
dudes
that
in
guy
the,
is.
richest dudes in the country.
Yeah, okay, I think it is. And I know the look of him. I just don't know what his name is. I appreciate the feedback, Keeks. Learned a lot from you as well reading news. Appreciate it, brother. Always my man. Talent. What's it? The thing? Talent. I can't think of it now, guys. What's that saying? Like talent realizes talent, or talent sees talent.
Real recognizes real.
Yeah, we'll just go with that, guys. Let's get this bread, guys. Hey, struggling to get my login details for Vault Funder since yesterday. Stefan Krobler. Stefan, you're not the one that messaged me, bro. Just let me know.
Why is everyone struggling? I got mine like immediately.
Bro, I don't know what these guys are doing, that they battle a lot.
Immediately.
Guys, also just keep in mind, please, our support isn't 24 hours. Maybe we'll be in the future, but it's not 24 hours right now. So if you are in South Africa after 5 o'clock, iron sharpens iron. There we go. That's it. But after 5 o'clock, support is closed. So just keep that in mind, guys. It's not that they're ignoring you. At the same time, these guys have families. They go home to stuff like that. So they will get back to you now in business hours, so please just be patient. I understand you guys want to trade, trust me, I understand it, but just be patient with us. You will get it. A lot of the time, the guys that are having the problems, as I've said, is because you are doing crypto payments, and the crypto payments in a way almost have to manually be done, because a lot of guys actually pay short. They pay the exact amount, and they don't allow for, if you want to call it, the banking fees. So you guys actually pay short, and our side picks up the payment isn't complete, and that's why your things don't get issued. So we have to manually go, and as lately we are covering the banking costs out of courtesy and still issuing the accounts. But that's where the issue comes in with a lot of the guys that do the crypto payments. The rest of it, I'm not sure where the other guys are having issues, But as I say, we are on it, guys. Just please be patient with the guys. They, as I say, they manually have to go do it. And obviously, if it's after work hours, the guys aren't going to answer you then.
Crypto fees are actually cuck expensive, eh?
Yeah, no, it is.
Jeez, I got the shock of my life the other day when I tried paying crypto.
Yeah. 140k will be smashed. Thanks for the discount. Appreciate it, brother. Make the most of it. Even if you, good morning, gents. Best thing about working for government, I have the opportunity to trade while I'm working. Lol. Hey, that's awesome, bro.
Wait, what do you do, though? Are you in like the traffic department? Are you the reason it goes so slow? Should I be blaming you? What's going on?
Great minds think alike and fools seldom do. What's up, gents? What's up from Miami again? I missed the beginning, bro. Are you looking for potential sells or buys? Mr. Boom Trades, just please go watch the beginning. We did a very, very deep analysis for you guys, so please just go watch it. But bro, if you're in Miami, I honestly hope you are going to go watch the Miami GP, bro. I wish I was there for that.
What time is it in Miami? Shouldn't you be sleeping, my man?
Yeah, you should be. Keys, if I may ask, I think you guys should integrate Binance Pay. That's way quicker and smoother. Danielle, it's maybe something we'll look into. As I said, that's more Chris's side of things, so I can't give a definite answer, but I will bring it up to them, alright. Now, was via Visa payment, but no problems trading personal account. Okay, Stefan, just please do message the support. As I said, the guys are in hours now, so we can escalate it for you. But yeah, please just get the message message support with your order number, and they will be on top of it for you, brother. All right. Ed, your voice is genuinely elite, mate. Bless us in New York, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. No, Shem, I don't want to step on Jev's toes.
I work in HR. Ooh, HR in the government. That must be interesting, bro.
I wonder how much shady shit you have to like sweep under the rug. Like it never happened. Never mind.
Money don't sleep. It's 3:22 a.m. Oof, rough. Keegs, is the Vault discount still on, brother? It is. We are running it. Might be the end of tonight. Might just be up till the weekend. We're gonna see how we feel. Might be cute. We might take it down later. Who knows? But make the most of it, bro. So code NFP for 40% off all accounts. Use the link in the description, please, to support the channel. It just helps us with analytics. So that would be greatly appreciated.
I'm just gonna say, Chad, like as an outside feature, make use of the discount codes now because they're not gonna last very long.
Yeah, guys, the biggest thing I will just say about it is, you know what? It's always nice to do discounts. Oh yeah, just hold on quick.
I can just say from an outsider's perspective and the little nuggets I've like picked around from being in the office as often as I am, use the discount codes while you can, gents. They're at some point, Vault Funder is going to get too popular for discount codes. So while you can, jam those hard. Otherwise, they're going to pull an FTMO on you and be like, okay, that's our price. Pay it or leave it. We don't care anymore. We have enough of you in. So yeah, code is NFP. Still in Keegan's screen, but anyway, I'll talk you guys through my position. Still have those pending limits on EU and GU in. It looks like the market wants to run without us, but we still have plenty of time. My cutoff is 11 o'clock. We do look like we're going to get some breaks of structure to the downside, which is, if you're a type of trader who waits for like hectic confirmations, which I should be really. These are a little bit more riskier trades I'm looking at now. But those would be a good indication that if we can get that break of structure to the downside, get a retrace, I'm hoping they'll still wick past the current support zone they're forming. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so I'm going to look for a sort of like break to the downside here. That's going to be a confirmation entry for sells. So I'm hoping price is going to do something like this, come back to wick us in. That is a terrible chart there, and then move down. But I'm hoping it does this well before 11, maybe even like 10:30, because once 11 o'clock hits, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the market's going to be dead up until NFP. So if we're not in by then, abort mission. I repeat, abort mission. But we're going to see what's going to happen here. I was hoping we would be tapped in already, because as DXY is going for that little gap fill over there, which is attacking now, actually. Damn it. That was my vantage point. But we'll see, folks. I'm still expecting a little bit of a retrace, a little bit of a pricing in for NFP later, which is what this trade idea is mostly based off. Otherwise, I wouldn't generally try and sell off a weak high. But I'm going to guess we're going to price in a little bit before NFP, maybe retrace down to areas of demand over here. So I'm hoping we get some kind of move to the downside to here and then a shoot to the upside. But I'll maybe trade it after NFP hits. I'm not going to trade it beforehand. But yeah, still holding these positions on GU and EU, pretty much looking for the exact same thing. If we're not tapped in by like 10, 30, 11, then we're going to scrap it.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry, Chad, I just had to take that call quickly. But your Keegan, horizontal ray to mention Asia lows and highs, so it stays aligned when you move chart, please. Bro, I don't know what you mean by that. It always stays there.
Indicator,
where it
bro.
is.
I got this indicator right here. Asian range by Nico 948. Marks it out for me daily.
Yeah, so there you go. You can use that one from Ed. I'm going to leave it on Ed's screen for the moment while he just monitors that trade because there's nothing on my side as of yet. Then, yeah, so yeah, guys, that code is still up, so make the most. As I was just saying, sorry, before I left, is the thing is we will still run codes, but we don't always run the big ones. And the issue is, if you guys know, from the start of the year, when we do run the big ones, we only run it on the big accounts or issues like that, where this one is live now, and it's for all accounts. So that's why I say really try and make the most of these while you can. Morning, just asking, once you purchase the account, how long does it hold for? I've read the rules on the account from phase on up. Sorry about the mistypes on phone busy. Bro, I have no clue what you're asking about. I'm not going to lie.
I think he's asking if he buys it but doesn't trade it.
You've got a 30-day activity clause. I can't remember what the actual word is now, but activity clause. So you just have inactivity clause. So you just make a trade basically once every 30 days and the account will stay valid. If it's any longer than 30 days, then you will obviously breach on the account.
Now, I was about to ask, is it like a full-on breach, or do they just close it and you can reactivate it later?
No, they breach it. Yeah. It's purely, guys, you have to understand, we pay to have a certain amount of accounts on a server. So obviously, if we start blowing up and there's a lot more accounts, we have to pay to have another server to add accounts into that. So that's where the inactivity clause is. It's just you cost the company money, and if you're not even trading. So that's why if at least stay active on the account, like literally just take one trade, like you can literally open and close it. Just that shows you're still there, and it's almost like you haven't forgot about the account or stuff like that. Funded next the same, no more codes. They're too big now. Glad I got the BOGO.
I'm telling you guys, when a company's throw, but that's also a red flag though. If a company's been around for like 2 years, 3 years, and they're still throwing out discount codes every single month,
yeah,
that's a bad sign. That is a very bad sign.
Yeah, USD Swiss trade, swing trade running nicely. Signal was sent Tuesday. Awesome, bro. Server costs, I was gonna say, yeah, there we go. Mo obviously does also have insight like I do, and he'll tell you there it is server costs. That's why we do it, guys. Yeah, okay, thank you. And the servers, guys, are not cheap. It's not that we are being stingy. They are not cheap. So that is why we do it. Just play 0.01
once a week. Chris was explaining to me how some of the behind the scenes of the prop firm. Guys, a prop firm's freaking expensive, eh?
Yeah, guys, I promise you, it's not that we're being stingy. I mean, it's a lot of money. So yeah.
If someone paid me the cost of what it takes to run a prop firm for a month, I would be able to retire.
Yeah.
I would legitimately be able to retire.
Marnus, what are the EA rules on Volfund? I don't see any T's and C's. On EA's, only see that they are allowed. Marnus, the only rule is you can't use a high frequency bot. That is it. No high frequency bots. Any other EAs, go for it, brother.
That's another red flag. If a prop firm allows high frequency bots, run for cover.
Yeah.
You're never getting a payout from those people.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I got a time breach was my stupidity. Hey, unlucky, bro. Sorry about that. Can you explain why is that a bad sign? Maybe they're just making money and want more clients unless they are run by furus. Basically, bro, so the thing is, put it this way. If a company... Okay, I'm going to put this as a very simple way. Like, it's stupid, but a simple way. If you go look at... let's even just say Mr. Price. Mr. Price will always run specials because it brings in clients when the times are down and low. So you need to have a way to bring clients back to keep the business afloat. Okay? To make your basically costs and running costs. If you go to Versace and Gucci, they're not advertising specials, they're not running specials because the clientele will always come back because they know the quality they get and receive, and they will come and pay no matter what. There will always be a certain amount of people that come through the door because they return because they love the product. Now that's the same thing. It's a very small way of selling it, but like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, yeah, exactly. So if you go look, and that's the same with FTMO. We always talk about FTMO is the GOATs. They are the leaders of the industry. FTMO doesn't work with any influencers. FTMO, I think, only runs a special once a year, and that's Black Friday, and I think that's actually 10% off. That's it. That is all they do. Other than that, they don't do anything else.
Now, like running specials every now and again isn't bad.
Yeah.
But if it's like clockwork every single month at the end of the month for the entire month, basically their price is always discounted. That suggests a cash flow problem. They need constant money coming in to keep the doors open. Even if it's
small amounts, they need it coming in. Yeah. So just think of it that way, bro. Like a bank account, if you open an account and don't use it, they close it after a month or two. Exactly, total trader. So just think of it that way as an inactivity clause. That's why.
Yeah.
The guys are awake this morning. What about FTMO funded account? FTMO, as I said there, they are the best in the business, so I have no hate to give to them. They are industry leaders. They've been around for years. They are a very, very wealthy and organized company. People always question what they do, and it's almost they are like the Simpsons. They see into the future.
Yeah.
Everything they've done, people question them, give them shit, and then you will see every other prop firm will follow them about 3-4 months later. So it is very weird. They've got some good inside info, but they are the leaders in the industry, and they are that for a reason. Lambo once said, we don't have adverts because our target market is not sitting down watching TV. 100%. That is literally it, bro. You know, I always said this thing, I love that advert, and it's also a reel or something that went around, and the guy asked about, I think it was on a podcast, and the guy asked, where do you ever see adverts for Rolls Royce?
Not even once.
And the guys were like, you won't see it, because if you're a normal person, you won't see it. You know where adverts for Rolls Royce are shown?
Yeah.
Is at this, where the planes and auctions for planes. So guys that are buying planes, those are the guys they were gonna target to buy Rolls Royce.
Those are where the ads are.
I was like,
hectic.
Damn, that's true, bro.
They know their target market though. They know their
plane
target
shows,
market.
yeah, there we go, bro. True, they are watching the markets, yeah, airports, yeah, exactly, and it's very true, guys. So it's the same thing. Like, if it sounds stupid, but for example, we always laughed about it. The goats. They went and they did a stand-up booth a while ago, advertising, trading, and all this outside a shop, right? And my thing was,
who was that?
The Goat twins, Goat brother, yeah. They went and did a pop-up booth outside, like right in front of a shop, right? And I said, I get the logic, because you emotionally you're targeting those guys because you know those are people that. They would do anything if you told them you could make them 10K a month, this type of thing. So you're targeting the numbers because you're going to get a lot of guys to do it, but you're not targeting guys that are going to bring big money to the company.
Like you're targeting people you know are going to be shit at trading.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something slimy about that, guys.
Aviation gentlemen, yeah. I get much invited to both events, yeah. Morning, G's and Chad. What's up, Dylan? Is that not criminal? Those guys are totally furious. No, they are 100% furious, bro. They are definitely furious. I don't know if it's criminal, but they definitely are furious.
I mean, they didn't force no one into anything, but yeah, see, man, that is slimy. Getting poor Gogo to sign up for a funded account.
Doesn't know what a pip is, but she's there, bro.
Listen, Gogo, I'll make you 10K now. Just give me 3,000. I'll give you back 10. Gone.
Yo, bro. GU turning around. Yo, chat, just a little run through on my side. Nothing as of yet for us.
Come on, retrace, baby. Retrace.
I'm still waiting here for gold DXY having a little bit of a turnaround. It tested Asia highs, didn't get the gap for.
Oh, you're still on my screen, eh?
No, I'm just looking through it quickly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
chat.
it not get the gap?
Nothing from my side. No, it tested Asia highs, but still, I mean, that's like two pips almost from the gap fill.
Come back. Tap me in.
Came to like the live. Dylan, appreciate the support, brother. Appreciate it, my man. Maybe he wants Gogo to be a guru in the future. Gogo trades.
Do you remember when King Shaq? Do you remember when those stock fell WhatsApp group were a thing? Like it was like 2020 vibes.
Yes.
Like people will be like, oh, you join in, you pay 1,000 rand, whatever, you'll get 10, and then it'll be someone else's turn. And I told them, like, listen, guys, where do you think this money is being generated from? They're like, no, like you come in and you make profits and then you leave. I'm like, bruv, you're not selling a product. You're not doing a business. Where do you think this money is coming from? The sucker at the very end is going to be fucking screwed out of 10K.
Yeah.
And like, no, it's legit. No. I'm like, the math ain't mathin', fam.
No, literally. Jean Lee in the building. When the new VF website launches, does that mean new dashboard too? Jean, it's a new everything, baby. It is a whole facelift. You got to think like the BMWs, bro. We're going to change everything up. And people will be like, oh, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. And then 3 months down the line, everyone's going to be talking about it. It'll be flip. I love it. We are going to flip it upside down, backwards, sideways. We are going to do everything. It's going to be a completely new look. We really want to make it look international, give it that premium feel. As we said, we are, other than these Furus that say it, but this is a prop firm for traders by traders. We know what we'd love to see, and we want to give you the same thing.
It's going to be proper, fam. It's going to be proper.
Yeah. Came tonight live. I was added to a WhatsApp group, a guy saying 1,000, 10,000 rand, and I replied saying scam, and so many people messaged me saying the guy's money, guys are so easy to scam. Yeah. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy, brother. A lot of people always got hurt by crypto scams in SA. Yeah. Crypto, funny enough, I think crypto is very much up there, like on par with trading in general, being like the scams.
Yo, you get these what do they call them? These new tokens that come out, man, like meme tokens or whatever it is.
Hey, Lyndon knows what it's at, Chad. For the Chad, it's going to be a bad day to be a TP. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. New promo code with the website launch.
Maybe.
Yeah, guys.
Maybe.
We literally have one right here. The ocean already asking what the next promo code is going to be.
Maybe.
3D Capital, Johnny, great work on the leaderboard. Johnny, are you back on the leaderboard again, bro? PS hoping for a proper dark screen. Ooh, who knows?
Maybe.
Is FTMO a proper prop firm, or is it there any other big company available? So, brother, I don't know if you talk English. You asked me about them earlier, and I told you they are literally the best in the world. I don't know what other I need to tell you that they are valid.
You don't get better than FTMO, guys.
Bi-weekly payout loading. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Keep it up. Website is born again. I don't have an M3 M4 next year. I'm going to spam Josh for his scam blueprint. Waiting for the 50% code. Ooh, Manus. Don't get too greedy there, brother.
Wasn't there was a 50% code like a while back, eh?
We did have a 50%.
I just missed that. I was pissed.
But I don't get it, bro. We'll be like, for example, like 50% code comes out on a Tuesday. We'll tilt it, we'll push it. And then Oaks will be like, on Thursday we ended it. And they'll be like, oh, but why'd you end it today, bro?
Hey,
I wanted it tomorrow.
Baba, it wasn't month end.
And I'm like,
it wasn't month end.
It wasn't a month end. It wasn't anything like that. Like, there's no reason it had to be another day. Like, you had 2 days to do it.
Baba,
if you wanted it that bad.
I needed month end money.
Hey.
You didn't give me a chance.
Yo, there's meme coins, rank pools, and dirty devs. Keegs, just to find out, I'm chatting to Joyt. He had a talk with me and invited me to join Earn Ways. What? Nah, Lottering, bro. I don't know what it is, but you're spelling, bro. You really make it hard to read, bro. Is this idiot doing this live NFP again?
I think Dorito Demon is who he's talking about.
Probably Fobs. The crypto scammers ruin the whole spectrum of trading because much as I say I'm part of the trader, the next thing people say is, "Oh, you're one of those crypto scammers." It really pisses me off. Nah, bro, it is true, eh? It really is true. Keys, can you quickly show your gold chart, please? Franco, no problem, brother. I'll show it to you.
You know, like till this day, like I've been doing this just over a year now. I still don't tell anyone I'm a trader.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I don't want the conversation that's going to happen after I say that.
Yeah, there you go, Franco. I'll leave it there, bro. Just tell me if you can see whatever you wanted to see there. Keegs, the code is until Sunday, right? Maybe, bro. We might run until Sunday. We might not. It's, as we said, we might feel cute and delete it at the end of tonight. Again, it's not month end, bro. So I don't see why you need to wait till Sunday.
But you guys got paid like a week ago.
Yeah, I don't
Cough
see. Like, that's my thing. I don't get it. Like, if it was, I knew people were waiting for like a month end to pay or things like. But like, even like if you get a wage is paid on a Friday, not the Sunday. So like I don't get why don't you just pay it now then? Like
you know, funny enough, you do get back when I used to work in sales. You get those people who want to like sit down and like really think about whether or not they want to do this. And I'm like, make a decision, fam.
Yeah. I joined 2Gs only after the 50%. Did not see it, and that's unfortunate, bro. I mean, in SA, like, they would get DMs asking to send Bitcoin to a wallet address for Bitcoin mining or investment or give money for it, but they all ran away, yeah. Didn't listen to that part earlier. Sorry about that. No stress, brother. No stress. Keegs, you mentioned that there is a promo code already. I have missed it. Is it on the website? 3D Capital, the promo code is NFP, brother. NFP will get you 40% off any account, dollar, ZAR, any account size. Just use the link in the description to just show support to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Best answer is to say you're retired. Bro, so funny enough, when I started trading full time and we used to go to Pool City, the minute people ask me what do I do, and I trade, 80% of the guys in that place are all traders. And I'm like, oh... That's right now, bro. When people ask me what I do, like, I'll just say, like, I'm a barman or I do something, bro. Like I'm a waiter. Just unless it gets a bit harder because more people kind of know you now. But, I'll be like, I'll come up with some shit story just because, bro, if I'm on a night out, like with my mates or my chick, I don't want to bump into someone and now talk trading with you.
Yeah.
Like really? Because the minute you talk, they're like, oh, bro, I also trade. Oh, yes, sis. There's the whole night gone. That's gone.
All you're going to talk about is pips and pairs now.
What's your strategy? How do you trade? I say I'm a Forex consultant, lol. Keys, now that you're verified, do you get spammed with guys begging for money and stuff? Bro, King Jack, I don't know if you were, I still tuned on the group the one day and I said, guys, I know it sounds harsh, but if you message me asking me to pay your rent for you because times are tough, I'm instantly blocking you. Like, don't be that guy. Don't be that person.
I don't understand people like that, eh?
Bro, you don't know who I am, but now you look at me and think, this guy's got money. I'm gonna message him with my heart story. Can you help me? Can you help me pay my last 2 months at varsity? Bro, who are you?
Yo, guy, like to me, I'm like, listen, like, do you have no friends and family? Like, on the list of people you could ask,
yeah,
my name should be at the very bottom. How did you burn through all of them to get to me?
Today promises. What do you mean today promises? Now I didn't drive. Alright, yo. Thanks, Keegs. Will do. Appreciate it, brother. Dazi, this is my first time I saw you, G. Guys on Top Trader SA, this is amazing. Awesome, brother. We are glad to have you. You're part of the Peach Nation. So welcome, bro. Hope to see you plenty more in the future. So you got TFT account refund. I haven't got my refund and I haven't even got my account.
They gave me my account.
I haven't got anything yet. I keep getting spammed with discount codes, but I haven't got my
Again,
account.
the same playbook. Fuck, it's annoying.
Like, bro, they weren't even this bad in the past.
Yo.
Every day I get about 3 emails. Try this discount, try this. Then they still even put an email out, Chad, saying, guys, we understand if you don't want to support us until you've got your stuff back. But it would really appreciate... Screw you, bro. I'm not... Like, even they know you irritated us now.
It's a comedy of errors, guys.
Oh.
TFT is a joke.
Yeah. I told them buy and sell candles, yeah.
Etienne. I'm Batman.
I think gold played fake out. Michael, we said the same thing, bro. So with gold, yeah, if we can hold above Asia lows, anything from here and above there, I'd like to see it. If we see DXY starting to really reject, I would also like the buys.
I just realized it's been 50 minutes since market open and it's gone fucking nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere, bro. I thought
It's already.
If today's gonna be-
It's already ready for NFP.
if today is going to be a massive move, markets are not going to do anything now.
Yeah.
If you guys want handouts, go guard cars at Pick and Pay. Is there a WhatsApp group for more learning? No, bro, just the Discord. The Discord, guys, I know is slow, but when we said there is going to be a lot of changes coming to the Discord, we are busy working on a lot of stuff. Definitely in the next 2 weeks, there will be a lot of changes coming. I promise you guys.
In the meantime, you can check my YouTube channel, Forex
Yeah.
Insights SA. A new video every week.
Hey, guys, definitely go support my boy there. He is doing the work. He's doing some proper content. So definitely go support him. Check him out there. 2Gs, tell us how you avoid taxes, how you spend profits, because my bank only allows 10K a year without tax. Javito, we actually, if you go over to Chris's thing on IG, if you go there, Chris Markable, he made a video about tax, brother. Morning, guys. G's and Chad. Morning. Please tell me, just say I'm Batman. Well, there are loads of chances out there. Isn't gold dropping yet? Not yet, brother. Can you still help a stranger? You don't need to know them. I would help if I was able. No, brother. No. I've got a family to look after. My family, my loved ones, my close ones, I will look after.
The problem.
Keep in mind, bro, when these guys are saying that, like, my thing is, people say this, okay? But for example, do you give 100 Rand to go out the robots? No. You can give $100, but you don't. So why? Because I must give up to 10, 20,000 to someone I've never even spoken to or met. That's no,
man.
No.
Yeah, man. And then it's also the whole, like, it once you start, the floodgates are gonna open. Like, where you won't be able to stop people from he's gonna tell his friends what happened, and now you're gonna get spammed up the wazoo with people with the sob story.
Yeah. Based on the Chad meme, maybe Peach Nation, a Peach Nation coin. Oh yeah, the Forex Insight subscribe. Hey, there we go.
That's actually a brilliant idea.
Yeah, once it will then be every month. Exactly, Kyle. Everyone in the chat, sub to Ed. Y'all guys, show him some love.
Please do. We're almost at 100 subs.
Hey. Okay, done. I missed the NFP review because I just joined. Just go back, brother. Go watch it. It was in the beginning. Oh, bro, you know how crazy it is that I sit back and I remember when we were there. Like, it's literally, I watched a video the other day. I don't know if you know Brandon Hardin.
Name sounds super familiar.
YouTube. I've been following that man. Like, bro, I've been following him since he had like 1,000 subs on YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And literally, he put a thing. Obviously, he hit 1.1 mil now the other day, and he was saying like he still remembers when he was at 7K, and it's the same thing, bro. Like, we were talking about this the other day, and I said I literally remember when Chris and I were celebrating having 300 subs. When we were celebrating having 40 concurrent viewers. And it's literally, it's crazy when you think back to it.
Humble beginnings, bruv. Humble
It
beginnings.
is, it's crazy. Can you rewind and go watch it, y'all? I said 100 when I subbed.
Hey, I'm at 100.
Hey!
Hey!
Well done, Chad.
We did it, boys.
We'll be in touch. Sir Gold, buy or sell. Jack, just go back, watch earlier. We gave our analysis there, brother. Love the stream, gents. Keep up the good work. Really appreciate it, brother. DXY looking like it's rejecting nicely for us now. So maybe the play is coming on here, Chad. Maybe it is coming in here for us. GU, again, anything maybe about the Asia highs we'll look at. EU, test the Asia lows. So again, EU, even if we get to Asia highs, we could look at that. As was I said, not my best. I prefer GU, but we can look there. And obviously gold.
What you looking for in GU?
The longs. So if we get above Asia highs,
You'll be sending price towards me.
hey, there we go, Chad.
And there's room for both of us to eat.
Hey, of course. What we're saying for NFP, Redwan, go check out. We did a nice NFP review earlier, bro. Just rewind and you'll find it. Keys, what do you think about no screen time for certain periods to help with mentality and self-therapy? No, Lottery, that is literally, so no screen time for me. I'm at the stage now as the weekends. So the weekends, I don't look at a chart. I don't do anything. If I have a day off, if I'm not in office, I do not look at the chart that day. And obviously, I have my holidays. I have certain holidays where I go away, where me and my missus will travel, where I go see family. Like the December holiday last year, when I'm away, I do not look at the charts. I make the most of it. I need that mental break for myself.
I think that's where you and I are at different stages in our trading.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a little bit more seasoned. I'm a little bit newer. So I find now on the weekends when I'm doing my journaling, I'm doing back testing, I'm like refining the strat a little bit. But I know like what do you call it? That dark mode?
Yeah, dark mode.
Where you really put like all your time and attention into something, knowing that I'm going to do this for the next 6-ish months. And then after that, I'm in a position where I'm like, okay, I can actually, I can ease off the gas a little bit. Things are working well.
Like the thing is, guys, there's a lot going on our plates at the moment. Like Chris and myself are pulling ourselves very thin and far between. So what we'll do is, for example, weekends, again, we're still working. We are still grafting. There's all the behind the scenes we're doing, but we're definitely not on the charts. So like I say, the improvements we're going to be doing to the Discord, the new challenges we're going to be running, things for Vault Funder, things like that we're doing still on the weekends that we're grafting with. We still, as I say, take a break to be your family, walk away from work. But that we're still working with. But I definitely will walk away from the screens though. But like Edgar says, guys, I was there. That's what I said. I did my dark mode. I did my stuff. Even last year when I went through a bad patch again, I had to take the time and do dark mode, do journaling, do all that stuff, and to figure out where I was going wrong and fix it. But it's the same, bro. When I started, when I was relatively fresh, you can ask Caitlin, I would be driving and I'm on my phone watching a trade. I would not put the charts down. I'll be sitting at home, laying in bed. I'm watching the charts. It was bad. It was bad.
I at least got over that stage. Fuck me,
Yeah.
it was bad at one point.
You can't put it down, bro. I mean, you watch every second of that chart.
It was bad at one point. King Shaq, I've been doing this for just over a year, my man. A year and 2 months now.
Where were you guys 4 years ago when I started trading? Would have saved myself the rough road. Anna, I wish we could have been around earlier.
Listen, I will admit, I got lucky in the sense that I had you and Chris and a couple other people around me from almost the onset. I think I like you guys started streaming in was it August of last year?
Yeah, or around about there.
Around about there. So I got lucky that only a couple months in, I got through most of the bad habits relatively quickly, and then got onto really good mentors around me to help me get on the right path sooner than I probably deserved to.
Thank you for the streams, and I love the 2G cap. Do you have YouTube videos of your strategy? And I want to go watch and learn something. Ishimai, just honestly watch the streams, bro. You will see our strategy as we take and trade. But you can go to the Discord in the education section. There is our playbook on how we execute on entry criteria. So you can go over there and see that. I still do that charts 24/7. I'm at that stage right now and can't sleep. Yeah, guys. I won't say it's not a fun stage to be in. The chart addiction is necessary, but yeah, as King Shake does say, it is necessary. You do have to go through it.
I still dream. I dream about trading more often than I don't.
Yeah. Keegan, how do you scale in to maximize profits? I struggle with that. Sibile, the only time I'll scale into a trade is if I'm swing trading. I will never scale in a long-term position.
No,
a short position.
Yeah, same. I don't know. It's you already have risk. Like maybe if you're risk-free on a trade already.
Yeah.
But like even then, it's like you've taken all the risk away. Now you're just dancing in profits. Like why do you want to re-enter more risk? You know?
Yeah. Mukridin Kashimov. What do you want to know about Euro, bro? I can't just look at Euro. What do you want? Euro USD, Euro JPY, Euro GDP. What does Euro mean, bro?
Also, don't spam, my guy. That's rude.
I had a nightmare. I blew my account. Came to reality, lol. I dream my boy J Powell gives me inside info for NFP. I've seen at the close to 5 years thousands of hours on the chart, and only now things are looking on the up. It will take some serious internal growth and discipline. 100%. Do you guys use bots, or your honest opinion on them? I hate the bots. I will never, ever, ever use it or recommend a bot. Lol, I'm watching yesterday as it's my favorite, and it's literally moving like watching paint dry. No, even moving. I think anything that's dollar related is gonna do nothing. Guys, the fact the markets are this dead at this time already,
it's
NFP is gonna be massive.
You know. I was hoping for like we would at least get some pricing in, but the way the markets are moving,
they are setting up for a big move.
Yeah, Chad, if we're not tapped into either one of those trades by 10:30, I'm calling it. I'm just gonna wait till news.
Chad, I need to go pee quickly, so Ed, I'm just gonna put it on your screen, brother.
Do your thing.
There we go.
So like we're devilishly close on Euro USD, but like it's not wanting to test Asia highs like I was hoping for. But like I said, we're gonna give it another half hour. If we're not tapped in by then, I'm going to call it. We do have the R1 for support right there. Since dialing into Chris's strategy, I've started using the pivots. What I love about the pivots, Chad, like they line up when the pivots line up with the supply demand zone, you're almost guaranteed to make bank that day. So I'm hoping for a little bit of retrace. Like no, other way, man, other way. I'm hoping for a little bit of a retrace, but like I said, like it already looks like markets are have priced in as much as they want to for news, because we're having a real range here, and it's already hour past open. So if we're not tapped in by 10:30, I don't think we'll have the legs for anything significant anyway, and I don't want to be selling anything dollar related before NFP. That's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna end well. King Shaq, your view and charting for only 1 year is good at. Thanks, man. Like I said, I've had really good mentors. Like I've had Keegan and Chris, who have helped me quite a lot. I've had Jay Frohnman. I learned this strategy from him. So we've met up in person 1 or 2 times. So I've had really good mentors from basically, well, I won't say day one because I fuffed around for a few months by myself there. But let's say from day 2. I had really good mentors around me. So a lot of the pitfalls and doom spirals a lot of newer traders get into, I was able to avoid for the most part. So yeah, I'm still at that beginning stage. Like I'm not a fundy of the Forex markets yet, but at least what I do know, I know well. And I have people around me who are good enough friends with me to let me know where my shortcomings are, and of which I have my shortcomings. I've only been doing this a year, so. But yeah. No, we're in a good spot. I'm super happy with the progress I've made for 1 year, and I'm hoping I have goals for the end of this year of where I want to be roughly. So we're dancing on track for that. So I really can't complain. Will you guys be trading NFP live? Unlikely. I'm not gonna be here. I'm just here for the London sesh. You guys are gonna get Keegan and Jev for New York. But they'll probably hop on screen just after NFP. But we've given you our outlook. We've given you what we're looking for. At some point, Chad, you gotta take what you've been given, run with it, win or lose, try and learn something, and that's how the market's gonna be. That's what I've tried my hardest to do, Chad. Is win or lose, try and learn something. Particularly from the loss, I've learned most from the losses I've taken. Like, don't just have a loss, be annoyed, try and revenge trades. Like, just sit back and be like, okay, I lost this trade. Why did I lose it? Was my entry bad? Was my risk management bad? Was my trade management bad? Was it just everything? You did everything correct. The market just does what the market does. Like, what is the reason this didn't play out your way? And how could you have done it better? How could you have done it better in hindsight? If you can, for every single trade you take, win or lose, do an analysis of the trade, I'm telling you now, it's going to accelerate your learning like nothing you've seen before. It was only until I started doing that, because before I'd take a trade, it would win, I'd be super happy and move on. It would lose, I'd be super depressed and move on. But you don't actually sit down and like analyze like, what went down, what did I do right, what did I do wrong, how can I improve for the next one? And until you start doing that, until you start journaling and treating this like a job, treating this like a profession, like you're a professional, until you start doing that, you're going to doom spiral for years and years without it ever actually clicking. Because I always say, like, listen, with the amount of money you can make from trading, with how lucrative it is, the universe is never going to give you something like that and have you get it easy. Like, other people have to slave away with a boss, with a job, 9 to 5. There's rules, there's a way to conduct yourself. Trading isn't any different. It's just that you're your own boss now. But you need to be like, listen, I have a routine, I have rules, I wear pants when I trade because I'm at work. I'm not in my pajamas, watching Netflix on the side, listening to music, dancing around. It's like, you have to treat this like you respect it.
Guys, very simple. I always say to guys, anything in life having is not going to come easy. Anything worth something is going to be hard. You're going to put time, sweat, tears into it. And that's just the reality of life.
Especially something with the potential returns like this. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to be that good without being fucking hard in the back end.
Yeah. Remember, that's the thing, guys. I always said this to guys. When I started trading, it was this idea of I can make more than a doctor can make. But I don't have to go study. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to, like, this is like a life hack. But when you look at it, you are going to study. You're going to do courses. You're going to understand the charts. You're going to understand global events. You're going to understand geopolitical tensions. You're going to understand sentimentals. You're going to understand fundamentals. You're going to be able to read a chart technically. You're going to know a lot. So in a sense, you're still going to study. There's, as Ed said there's a lot you're going to put in on the back end, which people just don't see.
Yeah. A lot of emotions, a lot of frustration. I couldn't even tell you how many hours I've spent going through courses on my strat, refining it, back testing. I can't tell you how many hours I've poured into it. It's ridiculous at this point. And I still feel like I've maybe mastered 50% of it. Like, there's still a 50% where I'm like, there's still stupid little mistakes I make every day, which I can still refine on. Okay, Chad, looks like we're about to get tapped in on EU. We're 2.5 pips away. So hopefully we get tapped in. I'm not liking the volume, though. I'm going to be honest with you. So if we don't get tapped in the next half hour, no matter how close we are, I'm calling it. Because I'm expecting there to be min volume. I'm tempted to call it now, but I don't wanna emotionally charge into that.
Oh, I see the
there we
alerts
go.
on GU.
We're in.
Oh, so wait, you want to short? I want to go long.
Yeah.
Hey, damn.
So we're gonna see how that's gonna play out.
Okay, to be fair, Chad.
Fading you on my day, my first day of the year here.
Yeah, but to be fair, Chad, I need some type of entry criteria now. So I'm in my zone, but now I need to see a break and hold. I need to see something like that. I'm not just entering off entry like that.
So we're gonna see. Because we're in on EU.
Technically, this is just a perfect retest of Asia highs.
Which is exactly what I was playing for. I'm hoping it might go up to the R1. Because we're in EU and because of how dead things are, I'm going to scrap the GU one. No longer interested in that. We'll mitigate risk. Just enter the one for this morning. Focus all our attention on EU because it tapped us in first.
Alrighty, let's see.
But I'm only entering on a small risk, Chad. I'm only entering on like 0.2% risk. Because it is a riskier trade on how it's set out, so let's not bet the whole. What's that thing called? When you. What's a house loan called?
Oh, home loan.
Yeah, let's not try and refinance the house on this trade. So a young little 0.2%. No, 0.2. Yeah, 0.2%.
Come on, Chad. Let's see our boy. I won't say his debut because he's been there before.
Yeah, it's a first trade live though.
First trade live.
live,
Oh,
though.
there we go. Debut trade live.
Not
Let's see how this
a
day
massive
goes.
one, especially considering it has a 20 pip stop. But I was like, I was not. If I had to refine the stop, I'd probably bring it down just because of how non-volatile the market is today. But we'll see how it goes.
To be fair, 20 pips isn't that massive. I think a major, Chris trades a major with the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's only 5 pips more than Chris.
Yeah, but we have different sort of methodologies to it.
Yeah.
Like 2020 is massive for me. But I wanted to cover, what was it, last Friday's high. I wanted to cover last Friday's high in case we did a nice little liquidity sweep before we went down. But yeah, we'll see. We're slightly in profits now. Actually, let me check where spread put me in. See what my exact entry is. 402.
Mo's giving some advice there, Chad. Full margin, be a man.
Full muggin. Full muggin. I'm going in.
I gave the signal.
Is that sell? All right, Chad, we're going to see how it goes. This one I'm going to be happy to leave up until just before NFP, seeing as we're already tapped in. But if we're dancing at entry till about 12, I'm going to scrap it there, because then we're not going to move. So I'm hoping we're going to at least get some kind of volume, maybe dance around here for a bit, come down, and if we're not at least 10 pips away, so roughly about 10 to 12 pips away, if we're not that far away from entry by 12 o'clock, then we're scrapping it wherever it is.
Come on, Chris. I was going to say
No one's
Chris
going
now.
Chris.
I was going to say Chris now,
I'll take
bro.
that. I'll take that as a compliment.
Come on, Ed. You can do it.
Let's go, boys. Let's make some money. Let's make some money.
I don't trade majors, but I was in a similar move in gold. Yeah, gold still looking good for me, guys. The buy entries on gold.
To answer Andrea, yeah, I do use liquidity. Now, this is not a typical entry for me. It's based on what my prediction is for NFP. So it is not one where all my criteria is met. So in terms of liquidity, we do have Asia highs. There's a little bit of a liquidity sweep there, which is what I think we're doing right now. But typically, if we look at a better entry, would be to explain what the type of liquidity I look for would be yesterday's GU trade. You can see how we broke to the upside here, and then we had this triple bottom sitting right there above the zone. So that was like perfect. Like, so if you wanted like a textbook trade that I look for, like an A+ setup, this would be it. We have a nice little push. We have a fair value gap that formed there, and then it was immediately filled by this triple bottom liquidity right here. So I was anticipating after all that, because it's sitting right above this little demand zone, that it would then retrace back and then push up, which it did absolutely perfect here. So this is, if we're looking for like the perfect type of liquidity, they're right off the inducement leg. That triple bottom liquidity would be the perfect liquidity I was looking for, expecting a sweep of that and then to come up. What someone who is not considering liquidity would have maybe done is try and get it off this demand zone here, and you see how they would have been stopped out. They would have been stopped out on the way to it. So that little triple bottom liquidity is like the type of liquidity I'd be most looking for.
Hey, and Dylan coming in here with a little dono. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Chris is out playing golf, guys. His wife organized him a little golf day as a present for his birthday. So, yeah, he's out playing golf. Marku, very, very, put in a nutshell, bro. Prop firms is you pay for an account size to give you the buying power of that account size. So I always say to guys, if you talk to people, they'll always tell you the problem they have with trading is their capital. So basically, prop firms are got to be that middle guy to join the little guy and the big accounts. So you get the buying power of those accounts. You only actually have 10% of that account you get to use. You have to reach a target. If you pass that target in phase 1, you go to phase 2, where you have a target you have to reach. Both phases, obviously, with a certain amount, you cannot lose more than. Once that's done, the account then goes to its third phase, which the account is live. Then whatever profits you make, it is a profit share of 80-20, where you take 80%, the company takes 20%, and then every month when you withdraw the profits, it resets back to its initial amount, and you start again for the next coming month. But if you have any video questions, bro, just go over to Vault Funder on YouTube. There's a lot of videos we did answering all questions and stuff about it, so just go check that out. TTT board gold entry 22.99 stop loss TP. What do you think, brothers? I am on the bull side of things, so I back it, bro. As my boy there, Mo says, gold buys for sure. Would anyone want to short it? Am I right, Keeks? Yeah, bro. These guys that shorted, they are the ones we like to say they're the special kind. So definitely the gold buys, bro. Loving the thanks for all the tips. Big question though, because I have information overload as a newbie demo account. Start over. How would you learn trading? Baby Pips, specific YouTube channel, website. Definitely Baby Pips. Work your way through Baby Pips with everything. YouTube, you can watch us trade live with us every day. And then I will always say, guys want to do it by themselves, but I do suggest get a course, get a mentor, and learn 100%.
I would also like, if you have information overload, you probably have a decent understanding of some types of strategies already. Pick a strategy, stick to that singular strategy for at least 3 to 6 months. Like don't strategy hop, because you're not going to master any one strategy in a week. It's like you need to spend time doing it. You need to spend time trading it. You need to spend time back testing it. And after 3 to 6 months, if you haven't clicked with that strategy for whatever reason, then maybe it's a good idea to find another one. But try and find the strategy you like. Find a mentor who trades in that strategy style. Give it its due time. Simplify. 'Cause I went through the same thing where I had like a little information overload. Like I would say like December, where it's just like it was. I had too many conflicting strategies in my head where it's like, okay, like, and every strategy, every good strategy works, but very few of them work well together at the same time.
Yeah.
So you need to like pick a way of looking at the market, pick a strategy that clicks with your psychology, and give it the time it takes.
Yeah. No, King Shaq, bro. So it was just a little inside joke there. Because as Mo says there, so when I went to go pee, Mo told me he's in a gold short. And I was like, no, you're not. And then he's like, no, he really is. I'm like, no, you're not. And he's like, bro, I'm in a short. And I just looked at him, I shook my head and I walked away. I said, I'm bullish on it. So that's why he's making a joke there. It was more a little inside joke at Mo, brother. So don't take it personally there, brother.
Oh, that's funny.
But
I like the wick that's forming on this 15-minute, showing massive rejections there. So let's see, Chad. Let's see how things go.
Jex, I do agree with you, bro. In the sense, if I just look at it quickly, you've gone for the low of the day. If the only thing when we haven't tested that little breakout zone I have, but other than that, you have swept the lows. You're back in the Asia range. If that thing parks the bus there till this afternoon, then 100%, bro. I think that's already priced it in a nutshell.
Yeah, let me just
do this quick.
And then get rid of you. Dulce.
We got your guys, it's been a while, but we got a little gem posting a little new reel yet today for you guys.
Hey.
Been a while.
Actually, it has been a while now that I think about it.
Yeah, I literally haven't posted one this week, bro. And I was like, damn, I haven't posted a reel this week.
I'm very inconsistent on my Instagram, man. I'll post. I'll do like a training post, and then I won't post anything for like a month.
Yeah. No, yes, that's one thing I must say. This content creator lifestyle is not easy, bro. It's not for the faint-hearted. That's what I can understand now, where these guys get like account managers and stuff like this. Because Keegs, when I'm in your live, do you want to take the exactly when you guys do it? Because yesterday I did one and I made some good profits of $77. Well, yeah, bro, that would be an idea. If you're gonna trade, you take the trade where I take it, or where Ed or Chris or Jeff, where we take it, you take it. You don't enter when you see it in profits, because you're not gonna have the entry we have then. So that would be the idea, but again, you're not forced to take every trade we take. If you don't back it, if you don't think that's a good trade, you don't take it, because at the end of the day, it is our trades. So yeah, just think of it that way.
I will admit though, there's pros and cons to copying other people's trades. because you're never going to replicate their results unless you take every single trade they take. So
Yeah.
if someone like me, like I average about a 55 to 70% hit rate month on month. So let's say it's a 55, which means out of every 10 trades, I'm going to win 5.5 of them. I'm going to lose 4.5 of them. If you take my 4 losers and only one of my winners, your P&L is going to look drastically different to what mine's going to look like.
Yeah.
So there is some drawbacks to cherry picking someone's trades, or if someone doesn't trade all their trades live for you to copy, there is some drawback to it. But like I said, like, use your own discretion, use your own risk management, use your own like back yourself. Like, if their trade matches what you're looking for, cool. But if it's like totally different to what you would want to do, then use some caution there. TP on Euro. Let's actually think about that for a second. I was hoping for a little bit more volume. We're not going to get this type of volume, so I'm going to look for like a 1-to-1. We're going to look for a proper little 1-to-1, so 20 pip TP. And then, other than that, what I'm going to do is around, if we're still dancing at entry at 11 o'clock, I'm going to call it there. If we're in profits, I'm going to let it run until just before NFP hits. But if we're dancing around entry or less than 10 pips away from entry, so we'll call 10 pips also like TP1 or break even level. If we are anywhere above this green line here, I'm going to kill the trade there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Just because like the kind of volume we're having right now, Chad, not the greatest. I mean, it's been an hour and 15 minutes from market open, and we have done, oh, it's not too bad. We've done 16 pips. Only in the last little while it's moved. So yeah, but we'll see how it goes.
Do you trade supply and demand? If so, what are the best zones on higher time frames? Because sometimes I really get confused.
Yeah. So in this, so what I like to do is I look for, if I'm following my strategy to a T, I'll look for supply and demand zones that are formed in like the 4 hour. So any major supply and demand zones that are formed in the 4 hours, such as this one from yesterday's trade. So you see that is a nice demand zone on the 4 hour. I will then look for any 15-minute zones within that zone. So you see there, this is the 4 hour zone, and here's a nice little 15-minute zone within that. So I've refined that 4 hour zone to a 15-minute zone. Then I'm going to look for, okay, the zone is now valid. It's a good, it's a point of interest. Whether or not I'm going to take a trade from it is, did this zone result in the break of structure? And you can see here you had a nice little break to the upside. So I'm like, okay, cool, I have that tick. Did the zone form any sort of liquidity? You had liquidity in the leg of the zone that formed right there. You have that inducement. So you had that inducement, that low, acting as liquidity for the zone just below it. So I'm like, okay, cool. How quickly did we return back to the zone? This was quite sharp. So, and this initial push, I wouldn't have entered. But then we took a while forming nice little trend liquidity above it and then returned back to it. So I'm like, okay, this zone was then valid for me because we had the break of structure, that little push. We had liquidity there. It took its time forming back into it without much momentum. So I'm like, okay, cool. That was the zone I was willing to risk enter on. I was willing to risk an entry on. I still didn't enter right on the zone. So what I did then is I went down to the 3 minute. Let me just get that tool back. I went down to the 3 minute, waited for it to enter the zone, and then form a little change of character. We formed that minor change of character right there. I then placed this order on the fair value gap that formed, and then took entry from there, stop loss from the top of the fair value gap down to the bottom of the loss zone, tapped me in there, flew up. So that was like that was a good textbook entry. So And the reason I didn't risk enter is because I wasn't getting much of a fair value gap in the break of structure it caused. So I'm like, okay, that was one tick from the playbook not met. So I wanted to confirm this entry. So I let it enter the zone first and then try and get in just after the fact. So the zones that are the most valid are the ones where you have liquidity, you have a fair value gap, and it's not steeply gone back into the zone. Those are the zones that you're primarily looking for. You take another zone like this, because this technically broke structure down here, so there was a supply zone up here. But the reason why I wouldn't consider that is you do technically have this little liquidity here, but how it re-entered that zone, it re-entered that zone with a lot of bullish momentum. So in a situation like that, I would wait for it to enter the zone, wait for it to react, and then try and enter. And as you can see here, you never got any kind of reaction off that zone. It just smacked right past it. So because of how much momentum it came going into the zone, that's when you're a little bit more careful and you don't just risk enter into every given supply and demand zone that you see. Because there's always going to be multiple supply and demand zones all over the place. But you're looking at the ones that have liquidity, you're looking at the ones that have some kind of, the reason why you're looking for a fair value gap, it means that price had a big reaction to cause that zone, which means a lot of money came into the market in favor of that direction. So you're like, okay, cool. Because all your fair value gap is, it means that the candle that formed this position was a really large candle, meaning a lot of money entered the market in order to make this move. That suggests that the whales of the market, the guys with the really big cash, are in favor of that direction. So you take that confluence with the fact that it caused a break of structure, because that also takes a lot of money to do, to cause a break of structure and form a new high or a new low. You take that with the fact that it formed a demand zone, it broke structure, it has a fair value gap, it has liquidity resting either above or below it. And if you're sometimes lucky, you get a pivot somewhere close to that area. You add those confluences together, it increases the probability that that is a good spot to take the trade from and a good direction to go with the trade. It doesn't mean every single one is going to work. You just have probability on your side.
King Shaq, it kind of trades similar to the main G Jev.
Yeah, we do trade similarly. He has slightly different rules than I have, and I'm a little bit more of a risk taker than he is at times. But yeah, it's a very similar strat.
Yeah, but yeah, Jev will get touched if you say he trades SMC.
I mean, it's not SMC. Like the way if you watch his YouTube videos on SMC, it's not exactly that, but it's close enough that I'm like, if you call it a SMC, you're 80%, 90% there to what it actually is. So I'm not gonna get touched by it. But the SMC fuckboys have ruined SMC for everybody.
So in essence, one should actually wait for a change of character to form rather than entering when price hits your PRI.
If you want to be safe and avoid the majority of your losses, yes. But it does increase the probability that you might miss more trades, because some trades literally tap and go with zero drawdown. But like I was saying, it depends on you and how you see, like back test and forward test the way you see it. For me, I find the majority of my trades, if I wait for it, I avoid my biggest losers. And even though I miss a couple trades, P&L at the end of the month is better than when I risk trade. I was risk entering majority of last year, beginning of this year, and the number of losses just became a little bit too great. It was messing with the P&L a little bit. So now I do wait for the most part, I do wait for confirmations. Did not wait for a confirmation on this one because I'm basing it on what my prediction for NFP is going to be. So this one, a little bit of a riskier trade, which is why I've only risked 0.2%. But yeah, we're gonna see. Sometimes you gotta just throw it out there and see what the universe gives back.
Keeks, bless the G's with the knowledge in that brain, supply, demand, and levels. I see traders on like vegans.
Oh, that's funny.
Just agent psychological level site in NFP comes out as expected. Thanks, bruv. Yeah, guys, so things looking very, very interesting out this morning. For myself, as I said, GU, as I say, slowly giving me that entry criteria for the buys. But don't know if I'm going to take it though, purely just because dollar doing nothing. GJ and EJ actually looking very, very good for me, but again, I don't really want to trade the yen pairs today. EU, on the other hand, looking good, but no retest as of yet. UJ, nothing, and gold, Chad. Gold, literally parking the bus. Quickly going to jump over to show you guys. The thing is, guys, this is messy. You're trading at the Asian lows. We broke back above, or broke below, broke above, tested that key area, rejected off of it. Now you're selling. As I said, markets really, really just going to play around. Like I said, big thing for us is literally we just need to buy 11 o'clock. So we've got 40 minutes, or let's say 30 minutes rather, to basically just get above there. If we are there, I'm very comfortable moving for the rest of the day. But I think it's going to be very interesting if we close around here. So just going to keep an eye out for that one. But other than that, we are in a trade here, guys. Ed's debut live trade. Let's see what this thing can do.
It had to be on NFP day. If this was any other day, like I hate the ones that move slow, eh?
Yeah, I also do.
If I'm wrong, let me be wrong quick. If I'm right, let me be right quick. This whole sitting and waiting. Oh.
UK long weekend. I'm sitting out today.
Is it a UK long weekend?
Well, it's not a bank holiday. The GDP is open.
Yo.
Because they've still got a 10:30. Literally in 3 minutes, you got PMI, bro.
It's yellow folder though. I don't mind. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
the thing
fine.
is, a lot of your Euro things and that will come out yellow folders. They PMI, things like that. But hopefully, if that comes out, they expect it to come out flat. If that comes out flat, that should give you some strength there and pump you up, bro.
I don't want strength. I want weakness in PMI.
Oh, you want weakness?
I want
Sorry,
weakness
actually,
in PMI.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting now.
Well, we're about to find out, Chad. if we get a solid 15-minute close above R1, I'm already gonna start thinking of some trade management. Because I wanted to reject off this R1. We haven't tested it fully yet, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see how that looks.
Monday's a bank holiday. Okay.
Okay. I might take London off on the Monday then. Do some back testing or something.
But let's see it, Chad.
Let's see how it goes, Chad.
No. Keegan, how do you get that bias rectangular block to stay on one spot on the trading view? Or is it something you have pinned in your live stream? No, brother. Let me show you quickly. So if you go over, or you won't actually even be able to see it. If you go to the left side of the screen, you got all your... Yeah, it's on mine there now, but you can't see it anyway, Chad.
No, shit, there you go.
If you're on the left side, you have obviously all your little options there. You're going to go to where the text option is, annotation tools. You're going to click on anchored text. Once you have anchored text, you can draw it. Then wherever you do it, once you move it, so let's just say let's go BOJ. Once I do that, I can move it. Wherever I move it, it will stay on the screen there. It's not anchored in position, but you can move it if you want to move it, and then it will stay there. So it's called an anchored text. Yeah. So I hope that one helps there, brother. If the 30-minute closing like this, I will start a game of Warzone. You legend, thank you. No problem, brother. Anchored text. Yeah, there we go.
I'll tell you one thing that's weird for me being on stream is normally when I enter a trade, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna set alerts at key areas of interest, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna watch this now because I'm finding like I haven't watched the trade play out in a while, and I'm like, I don't like this feeling actually. When I'm like,
it's different, bro. Now you have to sit there and watch it the whole time.
Oh, I don't like it. It messes with my head.
No, definitely.
I'm just late. I'm less emotional if I walk away and come back to a loss than if I watched the loss happen. You know?
Yeah, you're literally watching it happen. It's like it's slowly killing you. But let's see, Chad. Oh, there we go. Is there gonna be a little pump of volume?
Come on, go fill that gap. Come on, dollar, go fill that gap. Price in. I feel like we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance in this zone the entire day.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be stuck. We're gonna be stuck right here, Chad.
Let's see. Did that stuff do anything? PMI. It came out higher a little bit.
Wait, what's coming out? Let me see.
The PMI.
PMI came out by 0.1.
No, so nothing major.
Uh,
Don't think that'll do anything really for you. So
well, it's technically good for the euro. Come on, just tank. I'm more concerned with what USD is doing.
yeah, USD is the bigger one there for you.
Now, if we'd enter GU, where would we be? In slide profits.
My only thing is, bro, so if we're right about NFP, that would hit your stop though.
Oh no, I'm going to be out of there way before then.
Okay,
Way before then. I was hoping that NFP was going to price in a little bit harsher than it's pricing in.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
But it looks like it priced into where it wanted to yesterday already, so I don't think we're going to get much movement. But that's the thing about formulating a trade idea based on fundamentals. Sometimes you get it spot on, sometimes you shit the bed. It happens.
Yeah, it's part of it.
But like I said, like the amount of risk I'm going into this trade with, if I lose the entire thing, it's fine. It's not going to drastically change my P&L. So risk management, which is the latest video we have on Forex Insights essay. Go check it out. Risk management always coming to the rescue there.
The golden nugget.
Look, I'm gonna pop the link in the chat even.
Go
Check it out, Chad. Go check it out.
Ooh, I need to look at that.
Risk management coming your way.
The secret of trading.
I'm not saying risk management's gonna make you rich, but if you don't have it, you're gonna get poor real quick.
Yeah.
Psychological damage. This is emotional damage. You can tell it wants to come down. It wants to. It's just not sure if it's not. It's not. I'm just not sure if it's going to, but it wants to. But like I said, Chad, if we're dancing at entry come 11 o'clock, I'm killing it. I want to at least go into some profits by 11. And if by 12 we're not under this green line, no matter where it is, I'm killing it. So what you got planned for the weekend, my boy?
We got Kate's cousin's graduation party tonight.
Hey.
So I gotta go to that. Then tomorrow, bro, need to go have the car cleaned. That thing's filthy. You need to go have that cleaned, do a bit of shopping, maybe you can get some coffee with the missus. And then Sunday, I feel like I have something on Sunday, but I'm in a blank right now. But other than that, just chilling out, taking it easy. Then I'm also probably gonna meet up with my boy, the Big G, sometime as well. We gotta chat about some stuff. And that's pretty much it, eh? So not too much this weekend. On your side?
Gonna jam a nice bench session today.
Hey.
Rest day tomorrow, so probably gonna have a braai with some mates. And then Sunday, I'm hoping to like hibernate for a bit, eh?
Oh no, lacquer. Hey, JW, bro, we are not watching F1. We are not. I'm not wasting my time, bro.
I could never get into F1, eh? I tried, I just couldn't do it.
You know what? You know what, bro? What I'll do is I'll put F1 on the TV,
yeah,
and then I'm gonna game. So every time I just see Max getting a second faster, I'm gonna get irritated. I'm gonna take it out on the games.
Yeah, I can't remember if I told the Chad when I was here in December. Like when I graduated and started moving to my own place, when I started working,
yeah,
I didn't bother getting a TV, or I think I had an old PS3 that what's the thing? Escom totally blew the crap out of the power source. Haven't replaced it. I was like, listen, I'm working. I was working as a personal trainer at the time, so I was working crazy hours anyway. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna replace it. So it's been years of me not gaming, just because I haven't gotten back into it. But like the itch started getting to me like towards the end of last year, and I'm like, but if I start gaming, I know I'm gonna pour so many hours into it. I'm not gonna be productive with anything else. So I'm like, there's certain like goals I want to reach first. I'm like, okay, if you're at this stage of your life, you can justify going back to gaming and pouring the hours into it you're going to pour into it.
Yeah. No, for me, bro, the thing is like my game, I say that's like my de-stressor. After like a hard day at work, the office, the businesses, Then after the gym session, it's like that last hour of the night, hour, 2 hours, I can sit down, switch everything off, get on the games with my boys, and just relax. So I need it, bro. That keeps me sane.
I think I'm gonna like, because I've taken such a long break. I'm gonna like it too much. I'm gonna pour like 4 or 5 hours a day on it.
No, hundreds, bro. Keegan, how's your back, by the way, bro? It's getting better. I went to the chiro, so yeah, it's my L7 disc, the lower back.
Oh, fun times.
So yeah, we are doing some mobility and stuff, and then I've got to check up on Tuesday. So until then, no gymming or anything like that. But we are on the road to recovery. Keeks, what do you trade with that 1,000, 2,000? I do US study, bro. Because again, you kind of.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing, obviously, you using bonus accounts, things like that. So obviously, to maximize, I do US 30. So yes, or as I say to guys, you'll see, you might visually get a bigger move on NASDAQ, but when you're talking about pips and actual profit you are making in a move size, US 30 will give you your biggest move. So yeah, I trade US 30 with it.
I would have thought you would have done gold, eh?
Only, bro, I don't. You can't maximize as much on gold as you can US 30. If you want to, what you can do is, instead of like pulling the full margin on US 30, you could maybe go 50-50 if you want to. Put 50 of it on 50% of the account on US 30, 50% gold. 'Cause either way, if it goes, it's going to go your way. So,
you know, it's hilarious. Hilarious. And this is where I say, beginner's luck is a thing. When I started trading US 30 because someone told me, like, hey, you make lots of money in US 30. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll start US 30. Chad, no lie, my entire strategy was I'm going to put a buy stop a few pips above the high, the previous 15-minute high. I'll put a sell stop below the previous 15-minute high. Whichever one gets tapped in first is the one I'm in. And I'm going to wait until I've made $300, and then I'm going to exit. Stupidest strategy in the world. That's like basic. Did I not get 15 wins in a row? I was like, I'm going to be rich. This is legit. I'm going to be rich.
Nah, you say that, I'm not even lying to you now. This is not a flippin' joke of a lie. Han will be able to tell you this. When I started trading, I did not know what fundamentals was.
Same.
Not a thing. I don't know what Forex Factory, nothing. To me, it was just the charts. I trade the charts. And I got on this thing, bro. I thought I picked up on a gold mine. Like, I was going back and I was on the charts. Yo, every day at 2:30.
Yeah.
It was a big move.
Yeah.
Every day at 2:30. So I'd enter like 20 past 2, knowing, just wait. It's going to come. It's going to come. Bang, 2:30, this big move. And I was always, same thing, always catching it. I was always on the right side.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm done. I'm going to retire. I'm going to go work from home. I'm going to do, I found the life hack here. And only afterwards I came to my bros like, yo, but you've just been trading the news the whole time. I'm like, what?
Be like, what's the news? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
And then again it was this thing of, okay, cool, I understand this. I had no clue what it was. Didn't understand, NFP, but I have no clue what NFP is. I'm trading it, and that was the thing. And it was in that case it was literally gambling. I'm entering just saying, look, I was a typical Joe Ash. Market's down, so it must go up. And that was me, bro. And that was it. Simple as it comes. Keys, honest review on having been a Scooby owner. Bro, I love that car. I loved it. Put it this way, if I still said to the missus, like now when I get the new supercar, the new house, things like this, if we're in a position that I want to buy myself like a little toy, like a project car, a track toy, things like that, I would buy a Scooby again. I even said, like, if I could, I would find the guy that bought mine and I'd buy it back from him. I loved it. They are a driver's car. It was a time where everything was real and raw. You feel every little bit. Emissions is not a thing in the world, so that thing's heavier than a bloody Mustang. It is stupid, but it is fun. If you were a man and a car guy, as I said to people, everything else became irrelevant, because I guarantee you, every time you climbed in that car, you climbed it with a smile on your face. So, no, hands down, I loved it, bro. Love. But you have to get a manual. Don't get an automatic. That's stupid. Hey, Keegs, does stop loss trigger even when below entry with the major news and position is in your favor? Because it takes me out always when I put it at break even. Okay, Sibile, that's just confused me a bit. So you're asking me if the stop loss is going to trigger if the news comes out and it's in your favor,
Are you already in the trade? You've put stops to break even, and then it triggers you when the news happens, or are you entering as it happens? So what do you mean?
yeah, I'm just a bit confused with the question there, brother. That's all. No one watching MSI League of Legends. No. Yes, there's a big player with low risk. I'm saying, Keys, I wanted to ask, say to someone doing their first prop account, what would your advice be on how many trades to make minimum to maximum in that day, one trade per day? If you're new and you're trading prop firm, one trade to go. That would be my best advice for you.
It will also teach you to like make sure that one trade is the best possible trade you could have taken.
Yes. So my thing was, guys, I used to always say, till today, if you see, I've traded 6 pairs. It was always the same 6 pairs I traded my whole life. What I would do is in the morning, I'd go down. Because remember, I traded key levels and this. So I'd automatically look which ones are close to the key levels. Then I tick those off. If the others aren't even close, they're off my charts for the day. Then I look at the ones that are close, that are going to give me an entry. And then I would go and say, okay, out of those 3, this one is the one that's most likely going to play out and give me the best entry. So that's the one I'm taking. And yeah. Of course, there would be the time I get stopped and both the other ones would be the ones that win. But you just chose the wrong one on the day. But that's just life as a trader. What the boys say on Mark 1. Keys always caught it until started getting me involved. Yeah, that was good times, bro. Subaru for the win. Oh, bro. If you ever heard mine, I might get a massive blow off. Chad, my brother, it's Roy. See you killing it. Keep up the great work. Hey, Roy, what's up, brother? Hope you are well.
Roy.
Scooby handling also crazy. Sits on a wool blanket on the road. Yeah, bro, those things. That 4-wheel drive is insane on the Subies. Yes, Beverly Subaru is bust. Yeah, unbeatable with a 1.8 turbo Audi conversion. Yeah, there's a lot that happens there, but yeah. Slashy, stop loss took me out on Euro USD. Oh, unfortunate, bro. Trailing got hit mid-game.
Sorry, brother.
Thanks, Monas. Keys, which 6 pairs do you trade? I trade DX, oh, well, not DX, wow, but gold. Then your indices, so NAS, US 30. And then your majors, Euro USD, GBP USD. And then I used to do only GJ. So GJ was the only one I did. Now, obviously, I bring in EJ and UJ. So technically, there's 8. But those 6 are mine. EJ and GJ I just brought in purely, let's say, this year. In the sense that EJ more correlated with GDP, Euro USD. So if I want the bigger move, let's just say I want to buy against EJ, GJ. I would go over to Euro GDPC, which is the stronger one of the day. If Euro is in favor, then I would take the trade I want, but take it on EJ because obviously I know Euro's got more strength.
That makes sense.
And then UJ I just brought in because it was the same thing of doing the yen pairs, but like today, as I said, if dollar's got a big news day coming out, I know I can catch the same move on a yen pair with a dollar because of news related. So I just brought those in purely because of that aspect. But GJ would be what I predominantly say is my 6th pair. Do you think Joe Ash now takes donations at his church for NFP? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Knowing him, he'll give them a discount code for the NFP signal.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's
Do you want to trigger the Subaru owner's very specific niche? Yeah, bro, it's a cult, those people. They're very, very nice people, but they are a cult. Ed, kill it at break even.
Yeah, I'm going to give it till 11 o'clock. If we're still dancing at entry, I'm going to kill it there.
Gold ranging like crazy. Kevin, yeah, that's what I said personally.
Yeah, I think we're the market's already ready for NFP, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
We are not going to get anything out before NFP. Keys, I got to drive my friend's WX STI, the hatchback, spec and shit. Bro, after the day, I fell in love with the Subaru and ever since always wanted to own one. Yeah, Slashy, they are amazing cars. Amazing cars. Trust me, you need to look after them. They're very sentimental. And I always say to guys, that's the difference. You can own a Subaru and you can look after a Subaru. Like, there was a lot of youngsters I know in PE that had, and even from our group, the older gents, they always said there were only 2 guys that truly owned a Subaru, and that was me and my other mate, Ulrich. Both of our cars were always in immaculate condition, very looked after. They were our prized possessions. Where if you looked at other people, their cars are broken, they scratch, they falling apart. Like we always said, if something's broken on my car, I'm not taking it to some backyard mechanic. My car is going to Subaru. I will pay 10 times the price if I have to, but it's going to the best in the business to work on the car. So I always made sure it was looked after properly, yeah. And that kills you a bit. He'll take donos and still trade demo. Any expectations for NFP, Keegs and Ed? Mindset Club, bro. We did a very, very big insight and thought on that this morning. So just go back to early in the stream. You'll find it there.
Just sell all your prized possessions,
Yeah.
liquidate your assets, put it in a MT5 account. One direction. Go.
Fobs. King Shack, someone needs to cover the repayments on that Rari. Then I saw your CB and I was like, sure, the man, Kakmoy. Yeah, bro, I said that was my baby. I actually really do miss that car. But it's just, that part of the chapter in my book is closed and we are on to the next one. Facts, bro. Yeah, thanks, bro. Anytime. So, yeah, guys, let's just see what happens here with Big Ed's trade.
We're going nowhere slowly, Chad. Damn. So like I say, it's all speculation, folks. I was expecting a little bit more of a retrace, a little bit more of a pricing in, but market's already priced in where it wants to. So I'm still going to follow the rule. I said 11, so I'm going to stick to that. But yeah, Chad, I don't think we're not unless we get some magical candle like we did at 10 o'clock there, where we're probably going to end up killing this trade. But let's give it the time it takes.
Yeah, bro. It's funny, and that's what I say. That's going into a news day. You can almost be like, oh, like markets will be chilled, and then you get this, and you'll be like, nothing. The whole day, like London session's chalked. It's done.
if I wasn't already in a trade, I would have like closed the charts and like walked away.
Yeah, no, charts are dead, bro.
There's nothing going on right now, guys.
When will you trade NFP live? Yo, guys. I don't know. I'm still thinking about doing it for today. I will honestly see how I feel. It's not off the charts. End of the day, I've already given you my signal, so it's irrelevant. Like
you know what we're looking for.
You know what we're looking for. But it'll be interesting. Maybe we jump on, have some fun, and we'll see. But it definitely will be interesting. But I'm not gonna make any promises just about that one yet. Maybe CPI. Maybe we'll trade CPI.
Maybe CPI. Depending on what NFP, if NFP comes out exactly as expected today, CPI is also gonna be easy.
Yeah. Mizai, I did cover it, bro. Yeah, so you can scroll back for it. Yeah, can we assume that on Redfold the news days that you should just avoid it completely? Kevin, I wouldn't say that.
Depends on the folder.
My thing is also, there's two ways to look at this. Yes, you can look at it like, I know a lot of mentors will tell you if there's a red fall today, you don't trade it. You just don't trade now today. A lot of them will tell you, okay, we will trade, but we don't trade up until, they say 12 o'clock, then we're off the charts. We have to be done. Yes, there's a way of that because now you're going to keep yourself safe and your accounts aren't going to get into trouble. But at the same time, you could also look at it as that's also the safe way because your mentor has no clue what's going on. So it's just both ways to look at it. If you do have a good understanding, you can capitalize a lot on those. But it's just, yeah. If you are a newbie, kind of getting to know things, not comfortable with it, then I'd say yes, just stay away from it. Keegan, I want to know about Dorito asking me to join Easy Trade. What's that about and is it legit? I'll ask you for security. I don't know about that, bro. Dorito asked you about Easy Trade.
Isn't that the... Didn't Chris say there was someone impersonating Dorito Demon?
Yeah, bro. I don't know if Dorito's not asked you about Easy Trade. Feeling cute, might go live, never know. Here's for the chat, hey, my G. And Keys as well, how do you know exactly where to put your resistance and support in different time frames for day trading? There are areas of significant value. So we have spoke about that before. So just look back, or not look back, I don't know where, I didn't even tell you to look back to. But as I say, bro, the more you're on the streams, you will see we go through that when we break down and we analyze.
I would think higher time frames are king, most.
It's definitely a higher time frame. But yeah, we've gone over a lot. If you basically always, especially for example in a Monday when we talk about the charts moving forward for the week, when we talk about the key levels I'm looking at for the week, I'll break down why they're significant and things like that. Pricing in started super early this week, yeah.
Yo, it really did, guys. Yo.
Trading looks really good now. Yeah, I got the same from Dorito, so I blocked him. Yeah, no, I think that's a different Dorito, guys. I don't think that's the Dorito that that runs the Discord for us.
Hey, Dorito must be famous if people are pretending to be him.
To be fair, but you know what, these guys are clever, hey? I think they what they do is they genuinely join the group. And then they see who does
who does what, y'all.
So you know, obviously, for example, the main guy is myself and Chris. But now you see there is the admin guy's Dorito. So there is a thing that, like, if he had to message you, it's not like out of the strange.
Yeah. Also, like, if you and Chris message, immediate red flag. Like, instant red flag. If Dorito does it, I'm like, oh, he might actually. I don't know. Chad, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the stop loss down. We're going to drop it to just above the R1. Let's call it 6.5 pips. It's going to mitigate most of the risk. I don't think it's going up there, but just in case anything funny happens. Because the markets are not moving the way I anticipated, so before I'm caught with my pants down, going to mitigate some risk there. So now it's a 6.5 pip stop, which is more closer to what I'm used to.
Gold view. Taylor Smith. Just go back. We did an analysis this morning, go over it, but we are bullish on gold. Let's see.
You know what would actually piss me off now? Is if we do actually get a massive move down.
Yeah.
And now I can't kill the trade. And then I need to watch it sickle for another hour. That would piss me off. Like I said, if it's not going to work, don't work quickly. Like, I don't want to sit here watching it only for it to end up not working. That's going to piss me off.
What I can say I'm most happy about is I'd rather wait for the next live if someone messages anyone to find out by you guys first. Yo, that's the thing.
That is true.
You literally have access to us all the time.
True.
So that's one thing I always say to guys. We are very terrible with my phone, myself and Chris. But we're on lives every day. So you have a better chance of joining the live and asking a question, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually true.
Because, yeah, we're going to see it. Like, we sit here, read the messages. When it comes to my phone, as I say, guys, when I get home after everything, I'm still getting a last bit of business stuff done. And after that, it's literally a case of I put my phone down. Then I don't want to look at it.
I would like to think me and Chris are like low-level friends. Very, very good acquaintances to low-level friends. But like if I make any kind of small talk on him on WhatsApp, I know he's not going to respond. He's not going to respond. I'll ask him like a serious question, and he'll get back to me relatively quickly. If I ask like a general small talk question after that, ignored.
Yeah, guys, as you say, we don't do it on purpose, but yeah.
Okay, folks, we got 6 minutes left. We're going to see where these next two 5-minute candles close. Like I said, anything around entry, we're chalking it. But right now, it's looking like we're going to lose, 3 pips? 3-ish to 4-ish pips, which is not bad. I can live with that.
3 Gabble, Ed, Cat, and Keegs. Mommy asking, how much in prop cap have you been able to get funded with or planning on targeting? Yeah, bro, so I've honestly taken a bit of a break from prop firms. At the moment, I'm not going to lie to you. I've really just been trading personal accounts. Been doing the prop firms, passing, doing what I need to do just to keep myself fresh on my toes, but really focusing actually only to trade my personal funds at the moment, growing my own accounts and capital. But I will say I had a goal of mine was I wanted to get by the end of the year, I want to have about $2 million in prop firm capital. So that is a goal for mine by the end of the year. And you Ed?
Yeah, so when TFT went down, my fund account went down with them, so that's a little cut there. But right now I'm on a 100K vault challenge. And yeah, the goal for the end of the year is if I can get about 300 to 400K in prop firm funds, that'll be that'll be right on track for what I planned for when the year started. So about 300, 400K. If I can get anywhere in that ballpark, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Purely because, guys, for myself, I'm going to be taking a very different approach when it comes to just prop firm trading. So that's kind of why I'm doing that. Keys, I want to ask you if you're a mouse and keyboard gamer or controller. Now, Lotterin, I am both, bro. So I've got an Xbox, I've got a PlayStation, I've got a PC. So I am more a PC keyboard and mouse gamer. That's what I grew up on. That's what I did everything now. I recently just got myself a brand new gaming PC. So been putting a lot of time and enjoying that. But yeah, because I kind of took a break from my PC, and because it kind of got outdated, and I just don't want to spend that money at the moment, I spent a lot more time on my PlayStation, stuff like that, because obviously you can't just play the latest games. Where I don't like playing games on like low graphics, so I just stopped playing PC. Where now that I got my new PC, everything's back on. I'm jamming predominant. I haven't even touched my PlayStation since I've got my PC. So I'd probably say I'm a sweat when I play on my PC. I'm relaxing when I play on my PlayStation and stuff. So yeah, if that answers.
No.
Dollar or rands? Personally, Jean, I prefer dollars.
Same.
Mentally, because you have to understand, when I started trading, everything was dollars. When I started trading personal, it was dollar accounts. When I started trading prop firm accounts, was dollar accounts. So psychologically, my brain just copes better. That was my bread and butter. That's what I was taught and raised on, was the dollar account. So mentally, I just prefer it. I prefer dollars, yeah.
Yeah, same. I get too emotional when it's rands, man.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 rand, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what I would spend 1,000 rand on when I see 1,000 there. But when it's like $50, it doesn't quite click. It's 1,000 rands. I'm less emotional about it.
Yeah, no, exactly, bro. I see I struggle with dollars again. Yeah, you see, bro, it's different strokes for different folks. Like when I do a flip account, for example, now, I will trade a ZAR account because it's a flip account. So obviously I can use bonus accounts, I can trade it, and I can have the withdrawal by the end of the day. So that's just nice. But my personal funds is in obviously bigger accounts, where there obviously I need 2 to 3 days to get my payouts. But yeah, as I say, the dollar is just a better mental thing for me. Like if I'm sitting 50K up in a ZAR account, you're like, your 50K, I can do something with that now. Because you kind of emotionally get attached to it. But when I see a dollar trade, literally this was the other week, I can be sitting $3,500 up and I don't flinch. I stick to my plan, I execute my plan, and that's it. So yeah, mentally as a trader, my brain just works psychologically everything better when it's in dollars. Yeah, for some reason I can easily have $200, $250 stop loss, but when I'm on rands, it's 5,000 rand. I can't see myself letting that happen.
Same guy.
Yeah. Mr. Ed, good to see you. How's your YouTube channel going?
Hey, Lyndon, what's up, brother? We passed 100 subs today, thanks to the Chad. Much appreciated, folks. Much appreciated.
Hey. Yo. Okay, guys, it is on Ed's screen. I need to pee again. Yes.
Yeah, listen, folks, we're chalking this trade in the next 50 seconds. Wherever it lies is wherever it lies. Like, market has already priced in for NFP. So I was hoping for a little bit more of a retrace. But yeah, but we'll see. This may mean this may or may not mean we're wrong about which direction NFP is going to take. It may just mean price is already priced into exactly it expects things to go. So we're gonna wait and see. But the idea was there. It just didn't work out, which is trading. Like I said, once you place a trade, you have to be willing to whatever you risked, you have to be willing to let it go. Fortunately, here we don't have to we don't have to hit a full stop. Looks like we're gonna 3, 2, 1, and kill the ditch ad. Okay, so that is a young. What is that? 3 pip. Not too bad. 3 out of 20 pips isn't too bad. I'll take that. What does Chris normally do? Put it here. Minus 2 pips. No, not 2, 3. Minus 3 pips. Oh, well, Chad, at least it wasn't a full-on haircut. Could have been worse. But it was a good idea. It was a good idea. I was happy to. Now what if this thing plays out? You see, I'm not. This is where I'm still a little bit more emotional than maybe Chris and Keegan are. If I sit here and watch this play out, I am going to be very upset. I am going to be very upset. I actually hope it just goes full on bullish and hits where my SL would have been. Do you ever feel like that, Chad? Like if you kill a trade early, you want it to completely go pear shaped. Like then you don't feel like you missed out on anything. Because if it plays out now, I'm gonna feel like I missed out. So my psychology isn't perfect, but I'm working on it. I at least know where my weak points are. Liesel, EU is bullish. I know, man. I was hoping that we're going to get a little bit of a correction ahead of NFP. But for NFP, I am expecting things to go hectically bullish. So I was hoping, what does Chris call it? I was hoping to catch a falling knife. And it wanted to. It paused in the right place. We just didn't get that direction back. But hey, not every idea works out. Keeg, sorry, man. Is there a stop loss rule in Vault Funder? So no. I think you're talking about the rule where you have to have a stop loss in place when you place a trade or you breach the account. Vault Funder does not have that rule. That's a cuck rule, by the way. But Vault Funder doesn't have that rule. So you can place your stop whenever you feel like it. You can have no stop if you're a degen like that. It's completely up to you. Unsullied, awesome name. Unsullied saying, I started with a USD, tricks my mind into thinking I have less at stake, so less emotional attachment. There's a problem when there is so many losses and you're still, listen, like when it's actual rands guy, like I think the biggest loss I've ever taken was $1,000. So what's that? 20,000 rand. If I had seen 20,000 rand on the screen, Chad, I would have lost my freaking mind. Like, that's someone's salary I just lost in a single trade. That would mess with my head. But when you think $1,000, I'm like, oh, it's only $1,000. How much can $1,000 really be worth? And then just refuse to do the math in your head. Like, I refuse to do that math in my head.
Yo, bro. Trust me, no. Like, I'm not going to joke with you, bro. When you start losing big numbers, when the first time it happens, Chad, the first time, that's when your trading career changes, because that's where it's going to mentally break you.
Okay.
Or you're going to turn it around and be like, okay, I know what this is now. I'm in this. I'm too deep now to pay.
I'm too deep.
Because I spoke about this on my pods and all that stuff. Like, bro, I promise you, irrelevant of the value it is to you. Like, when it's a lot of money to you.
Yeah.
So, for example, like what I lost was a shit ton to me in one day. Like I said, I felt sick. I literally felt sick. I didn't want to go out of bed. I had knots in my stomach. I felt like fainting. I was pale. It was bad. Where like Chris was the next level, bro. Like next level. And like he says, like that put him into depression.
I couldn't fathom. I couldn't fathom losing what Chris lost.
Bro, do you know how much it was?
He's told me.
Okay.
It was I couldn't fathom it. I couldn't fathom
bro,
it.
Some people can't make that in their life.
Dude, I was just saying
he lost that in a trade.
He lost my entire net worth in a single trade.
Like, bro, it is.
Shoo!
It is bad. It is bad. So
although, like, I have to admit, I admire the dude to lose that much and come back as strong as he's come back.
No, 100%.
That is impressive.
No, but that's what I say, bro. That's just, it's gonna make you or break you, because like he went into depression, but you overcome it and you come back stronger, and you'll never make that mistake again. So yeah, so we're gonna see what happens. Yeah,
that's a prime reason I can't do large personal accounts, eh?
Oh really?
Because when I lose it on the funded, I lost it, but it wasn't mine to begin with.
No,
not yet anyway.
I always say that to you guys. Yeah, like for example, you trade a 100K account now, you can lose $1,000, and I'm like, you'll be like, I'm a percent down.
I'm a percent down. It's
but
not too big
but
a deal.
lose that when it's your $1,000, boy.
No, I'm not mentally strong enough yet. I am not mentally strong enough for that yet. Like even now, like when I flip these small accounts, like as soon as it's like 1,000 rand, 2,000 rand, I'm like, okay, withdraw profits. If I lose this thing, I don't want to lose all of it. Whereas I'm like, if I had the balls to actually just sit in I could have like a 50, 60,000 rand account just from the profits now. But I'm too impatient with it to let it grow that far.
Yeah, Tariq, unfortunately, bro, that is personal information. It is a very large amount. It is not ours to share.
No, if he wants to share it, cool, but we're not going to do it for him.
Yes, and the fact I know he will always talk about it, but he won't share the actual figure. I know it's not there for the public. So unfortunately, bro, I'm not going to give that amount to you, but I promise you it's a lot. You guys will get a hint. I think in the Shack podcast, we actually talk about it. I think we spoke about it on the podcast. It was off camera afterwards, but yeah, it's a lot. But like I say, that is not ours to share or to tell, bro. So sorry about that.
Yeah, but like, to give you a hint, it's more than my entire net worth right now.
It is a lot, Chad. As I say, most people might not even make that in their career, so in their whole life. So it's a lot of money. No, trust me, guys. My big G, he's a proper baller, bro. He's doing really what these scammers say they're doing. It's a different ball.
And Chris
game.
is so low key about it, actually.
Yeah.
If Chris wanted to do the whole flashy lifestyle,
100%
influencer,
100%.
easily, he wouldn't even break a sweat doing it.
No.
And he wouldn't have to rent anything to do it either. Like he would. Chris is so low. Like the more I've gotten to know him personally,
Yeah.
and even when you find out this information, Chad, you find out about it as a by the way. Like the story would include a detail, but you're like, listen, if you did that, like how deep are your pockets? Like why were you able to? He never shows off about the money, but he shows off about things around the money.
Yeah.
And like the only way you did that is if like you're a balling guy.
Yeah. No, guys, he's a very down to earth, very humble, and that's why I've got a lot of respect for the man.
No, he's proper.
I've got a lot of respect for him. Forex will humble you. Remember earning 15K per month working a job and you making 15K trade in 2 weeks while working the job and then losing all due to poor risk management. Went to a dark place. No, bro, it is.
Yes, bro. That's rough.
Not for showing off, yeah. I love Chris, a real role model. No, guys, it is.
No, he's proper, guys.
Really
no,
is.
he's proper.
So trust me when I say, not only from my side and all the guys you bring on, the Chad really is in good hands. Can you trade with MetaTrader 5 directly on TradingView? Can you trade with MetaTrader 5 directly on TradingView? No. So if you're going to trade off of TradingView, they will have their own trading platform. It won't be MetaTrader, it'll be TradingView.
Yeah.
So where's the trading panel thing? Yeah. I can't even remember how you go for it now. But you'll see there's a thing of your broker. I think it is on the trading thing now, but I can't find it. Trading panel. So if you go, like if you are with one of these brokers, for example, FXCM, Forex.com, Vantage.
I think I'm still my screen. Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys. So when you click the bottom, you'll see these type of brokers. So for example, any one of these brokers or things like that, or no broker, you can open one there. Obviously you can see all brokers there. Yeah, so any of these brokers, if these are your brokers, you trade with any of them, they will allow you to trade on TradingView. So when you do this, you'd be able, as it said at the bottom, to open your account, to sign in, and then literally just like MetaTrader, your trades will be in this block here in the trading panel. So it will look exactly like TradingView. You'll have your trade, enter trades, history, things like that, and it's the exact same. So you trade on Chad. That's how it will work then. So how long before Vault is on that list? Neil, as I said, trust me, the server cost you think of a lot. It is a lot of money to get up to TradingView.
It's ridiculous how much these
So
cost.
again, the biggest thing right now is you don't want to spend that type of money, for example, and then people are going to be like, you know what, I actually don't like it. I actually prefer MetaTrader. I'm going to use MetaTrader. Because that's the thing. Everyone with the whole TFT, people are like, I'll try CTrader. But then they'll all be like, actually, I prefer MetaTrader though.
Yeah.
Then they don't use CTrader.
And then you're spending all that cash
You spend all that money and your clients aren't even using it. So at this point in time, it's a case of we only use MetaTrader, which is the one everyone actually wants at the moment. So we got that for you guys. But then you have that. So you're not spending the money, and then you've kind of got half people 5%, 6% on CTrader. You know all your clients are in one place, and you know it's a solid platform. Thanks, guys. The fruits of your work always humble you, but our garden fruits will always lead one to seek validation because of self-doubt. What's your view for NFP Moneymakers Academy? Go back. You will go view it, brother. Hey guys, what do you think is going to happen with NFP?
Everybody want to know.
Everyone just wants to come on here. What's happening with NFP? MetaTrader for the
Everybody
win.
want to know.
Soul Gold NFP Moneymakers Academy. All right. I don't know why you came and asked what my view is. If you've got a view there, I just want to acquire a dollar account, Marco. If you want a dollar account, you go over to Vault Funder. When you go select, there will be dollar or USD or ZAR. You just select USD, and that will give you all the USD option accounts. MetaTrader has a chokehold for entering trades the same way TradingView has it for analysis. Yeah. Rewind the stream. Yeah. Moneymakers Academy, we will pray for you. My mentor has the same view as you, Keeks, predicting 23.55. Ooh. Keek Shack, I don't know who your mentor is, but I like him already. Hey, are you still in that trade, bro?
No, I'm okay. Choked it. I'm just looking at what would have happened if I was in GU rather.
I was just going to look there and I'm like, you talked about, I'm like, you in profits, bro. Like
No.
So I was so confused there now.
I picked EU because EU tapped first.
Oh, yeah.
But like GU tapped in a much better place. So we may have stayed in it.
Yeah.
If it was GU, maybe, but it still only moved what? 7 pips into profit and retraced, so I don't know. I might have picked the wrong pair, but it is what it is, Chad. It is what it is.
All part of the game.
I wasn't keen on entering both though. Then I'm really spreading risk in a not so favorable way.
Yeah. All right. Chan, I don't think we're going to sit around too long. We'll chill out a little bit more. It is out of that trade. So
yeah, markets have
I think
themselves.
honestly we might call it like half past. We're not going to sit here till 12. Markets are dead, guys.
No,
so
nothing's moving, guys.
I like this guy's voice.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, I think we will probably call it around half past. So we'll hang around a little bit longer, just chat about the markets and everything. Yeah, markets you say are pretty much dead. There's nothing really happening around here. Nothing I'm going to waste my time and waste your guys' time for. I'm sure people want a few things to do, a little bit of a break to have, maybe have some lunch, chill out, go have a smoke if you need to before NFP, maybe a shot of tequila.
It's going to be a big one, Chad. You want to be mentally ready for that.
Yeah, I think this NFP is going to be big, guys. Whether it's short, whether it's long, it's going to be big. It is going to be big. What is R, not rands, lol? Wait, what?
Huh? Are you talking about like RR? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
We were talking about rand accounts this whole time, so.
Yeah, maybe, but he's saying not rands.
I don't know.
Do both, one will win. Keep Shack, the only issue with that, bro, that's hedging, so you won't get paid out. Because when the broker investigates before they do the payout, they'll pick up that you hedged.
Wait, if they're in the same direction?
No, if you trade with a broker,
Yeah.
and you place one buy, one sell. So let's
Oh,
say
yeah,
like a lot of guys, if you open
100%.
two accounts, at one account you buy, one account you sell.
Yeah.
Even if it's personal funds or a prop firm, that's hedging.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
It will go through, but when you want to request a withdrawal, they will reject it and you'll lose it because they'll say you hedged.
That's why you gotta do it on two. Wasn't there a dude who bought like 8 Vault Funder accounts and did that?
Yeah, he tried to be clever, thinking. So what he did was we had a guy that did that, so trying to hedge, and we caught him out. Then the guy that wants the thing now, basically is called arbitrage, is what he trying to be clever with, thinking we are not traders, we haven't been in the game, we would not pick up on it, where you buy accounts, but you buy it and all the details are in yours. So what the guys do is you buy an account, all your details, your banking details, but you put it in other people's names. So yes, you've used the ID, you used everything, you validated the account. But when the payouts comes, the payouts all get to you. And what the guys will do is, let's just say like you made 10,000 Rand. I'll give you 1,000 Rand just because you let me use your name. So you get a little cut just because you let me use your name, but all the money still came to me. And that's where, again, these guys think we're not going to pick up on these things.
I feel like something like that is like you are almost clever.
Yeah.
Because all you had to do is just get a whole bunch of dummy bank accounts or do a crypto payment. Like you stopped just you stopped one step too far or one step too soon.
Yeah. So, yeah, some guys just use the mini markets and say Raja does it all the time.
Imagine if you put that kind of effort into actually learning how to trade.
Yeah. No, or King Shake. So firstly, okay, if you do it that way, that is legal. You're just most likely going to get clapped both ways like he does. But where guys got clever doing it was you hedge. So let's just say you wanted to risk 1,000 Rand. What you rather do is put 500 into two different accounts. One account buy, one account sell. One is going to blow, one's going to make it. You'll make back the 500 you lost and more.
Now, and until the market pulls an a-hole move and wicks you on
one way. No, that's what Raja does, and yet it claps him both ways. And wicks activates the sell and then turns and buys, and then he goes, oh shit.
Gone.
Keegs, how long would you say trade on small personal fund account before switching to prop funds? Bro, basically depends on you. I'd say get a good understanding of the markets. At least find a little bit of profitability in your small accounts. Then you can make the move to a prop firm. Because the prop firm is going to teach you the rules that you're going to need to have a big personal account and not blow it.
No. I think what I did at first is I did demo for a bit, which doesn't really simulate real because there's no emotion with demo. But I hate losing, so there was a little bit of emotion even with the demo. But, so I started off with demo until I was like, okay, cool. It wasn't long enough. But I was like, okay, I've been profitable for the week. Then I swapped over to at the time, I think it was my Forex funds. So someone had a huge special on one of the small Rabbit accounts.
Yeah.
Did that. Then went to personal, then went to my bigger funded account. So, yeah, everyone's path is going to be a little bit different. But like saying, like if you're not profitable on the small accounts, you're never going to be profitable on the big ones.
Yeah. King Shake, that's true, bro. The guys forget as a broker, you have access to everything on the back end. You can see the IP addresses. You can see everything they used to make a trade. So you can't hide anything. I think it will be until then, maybe pivot. I never get the reason why brokers are interested in traders' strategies. They should be facilitators, get their commission, and get off. All these regulations are annoying. Liesel, it is to protect the broker and the trader. If you were doing those type of things, you are not a trader, you're a gambler. Then go to a casino.
Also, like one of the reasons being is a very small percentage of the traders, if any, are actually A-booked. So they're So if you make a large amount of money through arbitrage or like methodologies that can't be easily replicated by the broker, then they're not going to A-book you, meaning they're not actually making money off the money you're making. You're just losing the money.
Remember, guys, end of the day, a broker is still a business. So there needs to be a business model on how they make money. A broker does not have a problem with you making money. The broker has a problem with you trying to cheat the system.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
the issue. Hi gents, for Vault Funder, is the step 1, 2, 3 different challenges? Also, when one signs up, what's the payback percentage? Uncle Rucus, bro, on the page, all those questions are answered. Just use your eyes,
Uncle Ruckus.
read my big uncle, and you will have all your questions answered. Props made me a much better trader. 100% they do,
Same,
bro.
yeah.
I can take profit Euro USD. I don't know.
Are you still in it, guy?
I don't know what were you doing on Euro USD.
Yo, we if you did my trade, we killed it long ago.
Yeah, so I don't know where you want to take profits.
If you're in profits, my guy, take and run. I don't think the markets are going to move much further than they've moved already.
Keep morning, guys. On G, you should wait for the retest on going for shots. I'm guessing that's maybe shorts.
Retest of, what do you say? 673, 67. That doesn't really match my criteria, guy. And I don't think markets are going to move much further than they've moved already.
Liesel, whether it's scalping, arbitrage, hedging, let the trader be, get your commissions and broker and move on. Liesel, it is never going to happen, brother. And the fact you want to cheat the system, this is going to be harsh because I know you are a supporter of the channel. You will never be a profitable trader. And that's the reality. If you are looking for the easy way out in life, you're not going to find it, bro. So I apologize because I know you are a supporter of the channel, but that is the truth. So no, the broker will not be. Again, at the end of the day, the broker doesn't need your money. So if you don't want to trade, you can walk away from trading. The broker will still make millions. So nothing is going to change there, but unfortunately for you. King Shake, what did I just read? Will you guys help during the NFP news? Notori, I said to the chat, I'm not going to make promises. Maybe we'll trade NFP live, maybe not. We don't like to trade news live purely because I don't like to promote it for the guys. But maybe we'll see how we feel. We'll take it slow and see.
Has anything moved during this London team?
Bro, if you think about it, so DXY, literally almost flat, down 0.1%. Gold down 0.16, so they're moving together. USD down 0.3, EU down up 1.8, EJ down 0.1, GU up up 0.1, GJ down 0.1, NAS is up 0.05, and USD is up 0.06. So literally everything's basically at market open.
Dick, not call it the morning. Go chill. Get mentally ready to blow your account during NFP.
Jakes, I'm just saying what they were on, bro. I didn't need to show the screen. That's why. But Chad, Keegan, I was on the Vault Funder site. I just need to understand all the rules. Yusuf, if you want to understand the rules, go to the Vault Funder YouTube channel. We made a lot of videos answering all the FAQs, Chris explaining all the rules, the nitty gritties. So just go over, check that out, and you will see it over there. So just go check out the Vault Funder one to answer all the questions and explain the rules for you. German 30 did a little. Okay. In my lifetime, the brokers' modus operandi will come to an end. Save this comment. A degeneralized way to interact with the markets is on the cards. I'm not fighting. The broker's modus operandi. What is that?
No. How modus operandi is like how things are currently done. So she's saying it's gonna change. Arbitrage and stuff like that, I don't think they're gonna let you do, guy.
No, it's never gonna change.
No, not stuff like that.
For people that have been in the game, and we've been around long, and brokers have been around for very long, trust me, before you probably even knew about trading, the rules have been the rules. This is the same rules that are on Wall Street, that's everywhere. They are not gonna change.
The house always wins, guy. The house always wins. So if too many traders are winning at once, things are going to change to make it so that only if, because the money has to come from somewhere. We're not generating money here. Money's exchanging hands, and the whale's always going to find a way to get their profits.
The easy thing is, like King Shaq says there, Liesel, if you have the issue is then go trade with an unregulated broker. You can go make 200, 300,000, and I can almost promise you, and you can save this comment, they will not pay you out. So that's the difference. But as I said, keep in mind, other than trading, guys, these are the same rules that are on Wall Street. These rules have been around for years. They are not going anywhere.
Since market opened in 19 Footek.
Yeah, they are not going to go anywhere. Long weekend messing with the volume. I won't really say the long weekend just as the volume. The markets aren't going to stop just for the pound. And all the pairs we're watching are not even pound influence other than the GU. So
this is NFP stopping the market.
I feel more rules the better. Now, Lottery, thank you. That is a brew. The more rules the better. As much as you feel, the much as it feels that way, and I understand, yes, sometimes the rules can be cuck. But the rules, like I said, at the end of the day, the rules make you a better trader. So you have to adapt to them, find it, and you will be better.
They also make the whole environment safer. Like if there's a lot of regulation, regulation helps the traders. It screws over the businesses.
Yeah.
So if businesses can't try shady shit. If there's a lot of regulation, that means like if I make money in the legit way, I'm going to get my payout because everything is regulated.
Has Volfund got its own in-house tech? Is there LP copying the trades of the profitable trader? 3D Capital, I don't know why you need to know that, brother. They said the same thing with the blockchain. It started back in the 70s when they were still pioneering encryption methodologies. Liesel, if you know everything, I'm surprised you are not on Wall Street then. Maybe you are a follower of Jev. This is another conspiracy theory. I don't know. But then I wish you the best if you know all of this, bro.
Jev catching strays in the chat today.
Keegs, I'm selling GBP USD, NAS 100, and USD. Is gonna be a massive sell. Tombile, I wish you the best.
Yes, Brian.
Play safe, but I'm in the long side, so I wish you the best with the sells. Then, geez, may God bless all abundantly for all you must deal with on a daily. Appreciate it, King Shack. If you're not profitable, stop talking cuck. Yeah, hey, Chad, I love you guys, though. I love all of you.
Hey, what I love about the market is we can have very, very drastically different ideas and somehow still come out winning.
Guys, that's the thing about trading. You can have a different approach to trading. You can have different thoughts of it. You can have conspiracy theories. You can have whatever you want. End of the day, it doesn't change what the markets do. So don't ever take it to heart. Don't take it personally. And just move forward with it. End of the day, it is all just opinions on this type of market. Whatever I think, what you think, what Ed thinks, what Chris thinks, what Jeff thinks, we are not moving the markets. So it's irrelevant. Boys, are you ready for NFP? We are ready, brother. How's it, guys? Wanted to know when you mark Asian highs and low, do you use the wicks or the candle bodies? We do the 5-minute bodies. 5-minute bodies. Low IQ will always equal low IQ, though, sadly. See more blue on my screen. That's already a massive improvement, but still managed to lose it all again and again and again. Any tips, guys? I want this. Damien, if I can give you any advice from when I was there, bro, it's greediness. The thing is,
risk management.
You're winning, but now you want to win more. If you take your win, get off the charts. Because now you're ready. You've closed that day as a profitable day. Because I can tell you what happens is you win. Now you're confident. You feel good. You want to take another trade. And then you lose. But now you lose the profit you had. So now you want to take another trade. Because now you want to make that profit back. And then you lose. And then it carries on like that. So personally, that's me from experience. So if you have that winner, walk away then for the day.
Damien, watch that video.
Just go check out there, guys. Forex Insights SA, nice video.
Go watch that video. Your risk management needs some help, pal. So go watch that. It should change your life.
Guys, it's been confirmed gold will buy at NFP release. I don't know where you got that confirmed. The only guy who told that is Jay Powell. So I don't know who confirmed that for you.
What insider knowledge do you have, sir?
Check you boys later. Gonna meet you now. Hopefully Keeks feels cute in a couple hours. Our farms, maybe we'll check you later, bro. Prayer list long today. Keek Shack, yeah. Powerful words. Thank you, Keeks. Thank you, Chad. Yusuf. Right back at you, brother. Guys, I think we're going to call it there. So just going over to you. Again, it is not Jeff. Jeff did not pick up like 60, 70 kgs.
Probably close to that, eh?
Yeah. Big shout out to Ed. Thank you for joining me today, brother. Guys, again, please he did drop a link for the latest video. Forex Insights SA. Go show him some love from the Peach Nation. We could even get him to 300, 400 subs, guys. I know we can do that.
You can do it.
But are you boys from Josie, Kyle? We are from PE, the GQ. The GQ, brother. But otherwise, you guys have got all the info you need for NFP. Make with it what you will. We obviously have our insights, our thoughts. That's what we're going to act on. You, as I said, can see the markets differently and you act on that. Our thing is, yes, there's a signal if you don't know anything. But if you are getting educated, make the decision. Take the pieces that you have been given. Take what you have and you make the final decision at the end of the day.
100%.
But other than that, guys, maybe we see you for NFP. Maybe it'll just be afterwards. We'll see how we feel. If maybe we get carried away with a few things. But other than that, guys, again, big shout out to Ed. Really enjoyed having him out with me. Maybe we do this more in the future. Maybe we'll bring him on for a little New York session every now and again for the future.
Hey.
But lots to come there. Aderbs Boyki and had an amazing Thursday. Hit 200 pips on GDP. Awesome, brother.
Like a boy.
I'm a retail trader, not trading the news. Once my setup is in play, I'm going in. Good luck for those going buys. 100%. Tobita, that's exactly what we're saying. Trust your setup. If that's your setup, take it. Because if you don't, then what's the point of having a strategy if you're not going to follow it?
100.
So, end of the day, that's it. Otherwise, guys, wish you all the best. Ed, any closing remarks, brother?
Chad, shot for having me, and hopefully I will be back soon. And shot for all the support and the channel. Subs are up for the morning. I am a happy man.
There we go, Chad. All right, so we're going to keep seeing you guys later on. Stay safe, be safe. Remember, guys, the markets are slow now because something big is cooking up. Ooh. So we're going to see you guys after NFP, maybe for NFP, who knows. But we'll see you on the flip side. Peace and love, baby. See you then.
Adios, Chad.
I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. when I'm up through the night. I can't turn down the noise, tear all the worries out of my mind. About who I'm supposed to be, I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Maybe my compass was wrong, and I'm still on my way closer each day to where I belong. I'm still rolling the dice, praying sometimes it don't last that long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your star, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, You say you will, but then you don't. Let's let go. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. I'll be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. I just wanna be happy.
Clock's ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older. So sober, alone, but you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker.
Get down. Get up.
You getting nothing, Joker. Clock's ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older. You getting my cold shoulder. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker. Clock's ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older. So sober, alone, but you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker. 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 Clock's ticking, time is over. Before you know you're older. So sober, alone, but you getting my cold shoulder. You crying like it's rain. You causing all the pain. No closure, I'm colder. You getting nothing, Joker.
Get down. Get up.
You getting nothing, Joker.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time.